Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Council Bluffs, KMAFM 99.1 at Clarinda, Shenandoah. Trevor Mader, Brian Bertini with you tonight for what should be a fun Missouri River Activities Conference doubleheader. The Black Raiders of Sioux City East making the trek south down I-29 tonight to take on Abraham Lincoln. And Brian Bertini, I imagine a lot of eyes on the boys' game, but we're going to start with the girls' game that I think is interesting in its own right.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Brian Drent's team coming in, they come off a nice win over South Sioux City, Nebraska, 62-29, but they haven't played for a week, which is kind of an odd thing. Coach Shaw's squad come off a nice win against Crosstown Rival TJ, 65-40, so both teams on an uptick here as you look to continue back into conference games tonight. And boy, you always want to have a chance to get a team here. And like I said, these two teams have battled the last several years, Trevor, and I don't think anything's going to be anything different tonight.
Absolutely not. Seems like almost once a year we're doing a Abraham Lincoln Sioux City East game. It always seems to be a fun time. As for the road team tonight, Sioux City East, under the guidance of head coach Brian Drent, 6-3 on the year, 4-1 in the Missouri River Activities Conference. Abraham Lincoln, 4-6 under head coach Chad Shaw, 3-2 in conference play right now. So real quickly, let's tell you about those. Kiki, Tori Drent, Jackson, Brindley Lincoln, Sioux City East donning the black jerseys with the silver numbers. Abraham Lincoln, the home team, the white jerseys and the red numbers. Lenasia Wooten jumping for Sioux City East. Aubrey Sambothi doing so for AL, and the tip is won by Sioux City East. With the basketball driving in is Kiki Demke along the baseline to a cutting Jaylee Jackson, puts it up and in.
Good ball awareness right there. What a great start for the Black Raiders. They get on the board early.
2-0 the score in favor of Sioux City East. The other way goes AL. Addie Naughton will go right wing Gears. Gears one dribble to Abby Smoke, who had it poked for a moment by Demke. Gets it back, bounce pass to Gears. East will extend their defense. Left side Naughton, inside touch Rao. Rao attacking, draws the foul. And Hudson Rao's got free throws coming her way.
Yeah, a little matchup zone with the Black Raiders right there. Kind of adjust, kind of a amoeba-like. They're going to really double trap. Girls going to come out of the links right there, get that ball in the high post. And as you mentioned, Hudson Rao did a good job attacking the basket. Free throws coming up for her.
So Rao, who is a standout volleyball player as well, will take her talents to the next level. Knocks down the first free throw. So first one to Rao, and it's 2-1 in favor of Sioux City East. Misses the second one. Rebound is grabbed by Lenasia Wooten. And the other way, layup is good from Kiki Demke.
Yeah, that little Coach Shaw, a little disappointed right there. Nobody stopped the ball. Demke went basically from the top of the key all the way with one dribble and scored easily.
4-1 advantage to City East with 7:05 to go here in the first quarter. Here's a three that is good. Addie Naughton's had that stroke throughout her career. Knocks that one down.
She wasn't close to the line either. That was quite a ways nice. That's a big basket for them to get on the points early.
Tied at 4. Minute into this game. Right side touch, Tori Drent along the baseline. Drew a double team, wanted to kick back out to Wooten. It was off of her hands, out of bounds. It'll go back to Abraham Lincoln.
She threw a fastball right there. I don't think her teammate was quite ready for it, but good job of switching and changing, picking up the ball that time with the Lynx.
Abraham Lincoln basketball, 6:40 to go here in the first period of this one. They'll go inside to Sambothi. Back out, here's a three, Smoke. Missed it short. Rebound, though, grabbed by Sambothi underneath. And a reset for Abraham Lincoln. Left side, Naughton. Step on her defender. Will go in along the baseline. Contested runner. Good, and the foul.
Wow. You know, how the game has changed, Trevor. The ball was 2 feet away from the hoop. She had a chance to maybe put a putback. Now you kick out, look for a shooter on the perimeter. They didn't get the three, but with a nice job by number 22 right there, Abby Naughton, to attack the baseline, get fouled, and get the N1. And just like that, 6 straight points, the Lynx have the lead.
Tori Drent, the guilty party on that foul. 7-4, yeah, 6 in a row now for Abraham Lincoln. Here's a steal. Ended up in the hands of Rao. Naughton left side, back to Rao, jumper, free throw line, got it.
I tell you, that pressure defense right now, it's resulted in, they're down 4, and there's another steal, Trev.
Another steal sets up a layup. Sambothi, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Brindley Winklepleck, but then guess what? Another steal ends up in the hands of Hudson Rao.
You're going to
and
push
Rao
a foul.
is fouled by Demke.
This about last minute and a half has just been really good aggressive defense, some good offense right there. The Lynx, and 4-1 looked like Sioux City East was going to kind of go on a little bit of a run, and that changed in a hurry, didn't it?
Yeah, 8 in a row now for Abraham Lincoln, who's got this up.
The Black Raiders.
12-11 advantage,
And
Sioux City
I don't
East.
think Lynx have subbed yet here in this
They've
first
not,
quarter.
no, they've had the same 5 out there the whole time. Attacking was Rao. Shot was partially blocked, ends up in the hands of Tori Drent for Sioux City East. Now with it out top, Jackson. Jackson will drive in, kick left side. Attacking now for them is Corbin Savory, and ends up stolen away into the hands of Abby Smoke. Up the floor comes AL. Sambothi back to Gears for 3. Missed it short. Gets her own rebound, though. Fires a long 2, and that one goes.
I like what Presley did right there. A lot of times you'll pass that off, but she was rhythm. She was a few steps closer. Gets the 3 and Lynx back up by 1.
Yeah, makes it 13-12 advantage AL. 3:10 to go in the quarter. Hard to the cup goes Jaylee Jackson. Just went on her own and gives Sioux City East the lead.
She's got 7 quick points, and she's got the 3s in the basket right there.
Really fun start to this game thus far. 14-13 advantage Sioux City East. Bounce pass inside, trying to go to Sambothi. It was almost stolen away by Savory. Now Gears back to Sambothi near the logo. Tracks it down to Naughton. 12 on the shot clock. Naughton right side will attack. Try to go up and under. It was poked away. Ends up in the hands of Kennedy Reynolds. And here come the Black
She might
Raiders.
have lost her footing a little bit too. But
right side, Drent for 3. Good on the feed from Jackson.
I'll tell you what, this team, when the Black Raiders get hot, they get hot. It's ripped off a few points in a row. I think, was that 7 in a row now?
17-13 now the score in favor of Sioux City East. Here's a bounce pass to Gears, who cut it along the baseline. Got picked up by 2 defenders, and the jump ball is prompted. The arrow will stay with Abraham Lincoln. And now we'll see some substitutions on the AL side as Sambothi and Smoke will get a breather. I believe Cameron Hamilton, one of those that comes in.
And
Ali Bombach as well.
Well-deserved rest. Those girls played hard. There's a basket and a foul.
They go into Hamilton, who draws the foul.
It's been a pretty frenetic pace here this first quarter, hasn't it?
Very frantic. Kind of the pace maybe we expect for the boys' game tonight. That foul, by the way, I put number 11 on the board for Sioux City East. That would be on Amaya Drew, who's into the game. First free throw from Hamilton is good. Makes it 17-14.
These are those hidden points, Trev, at the free throw line. You've got to make these, especially in this kind of game. We're going to get over the back right there.
Yeah, missed the second one. And then
Sambothi, I think.
Drew was trying to get the rebound. The foul is called on AL on Sambothi. It's now Peyton Shutt will come into the game for Abraham Lincoln. 2:10 to go in the first quarter, 17-14. Sioux City East leading, bringing up the floor for the Lynx is number 14 for them, Corbin Savory. It was almost stolen. They go inside to Drent. Loose ball on the floor again. Fight for it between Sambothi and Drent. It's a jump ball, and this time the arrow will go to Sioux City East. 1:51 to go in the first quarter, 17-14. Sioux City East leading Abraham Lincoln here in Missouri River Conference basketball action. Trevor Mader, Brian Bertini with you tonight. Inbound in for Sioux City East. Jaylee Jackson goes to Drew, right back to Jackson. Ball fake by her. She'll take it to the hoop. Underhand layup is good. Jaylee Jackson is quick off the dribble. She's got 9 on the night, and it's 19-14. In favor of Sioux City East, the other way, Naughton will bounce to Hamilton. Hamilton working through traffic. Contested shot, too strong. Gets the rebound. Doesn't get the putback. The second rebound ends up in the hands of Jaylee Jackson. 1:20 to go in the quarter. Drew, right side, working right to left. Will attack. Kicks left side to Reynolds. Reynolds working left to right. Drives in. It was poked away by Naughton, who comes up with the steal. Naughton up the floor. 1:10 to go in the first quarter. Right side, pop 3 from her is good. Addie Naughton from downtown for the third time tonight. Makes it 19-17. Quickly the other way goes Sioux City East. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. And a deep 3, guess who? Jackson, no good. Rebound is flagged down by Ali Bumbach. Throw ahead to Rao. Rao back to Naughton. She'll launch another 3. It's good. Back-to-back trays from Addie Naughton. That's given Abraham Lincoln a 20-19 lead here late first quarter. 35 seconds.
The way this is going, Trev, we are the ball in the game. Good, but this has been a 3-fest right now as both teams come out on fire.
Naughton trying to get the steal, fighting for it with Drew. It's a jump ball, and this one will go to Abraham Lincoln. And Sioux City East will make some more substitutions. 29 seconds to go in the first quarter. A back-and-forth game thus far.
As you mentioned, Trey, it's been a game of run. Both teams have put together, 7, 8, 9-point runs. And hot shooting early anyway. There's a steal in the open court.
It's stolen away by Sioux City East. Coming up with that one was Brinley Winkelplex. She puts it up and in to give her team the lead at 21-20. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Naughton will bring it up the floor on the left side. Naughton, top of the key, down to 5. She'll get a screen. They wanted a cutter. She has to throw it back out. Hamilton, who's bumped with 1.4 to go, and that's going to put her at the line because Sioux City East is in the bonus.
Yeah, and the shot that they were probably going to get wasn't going to be a very high-quality shot at that juncture of the possession and the clock running out. So now 2 free throws here, a chance to take the lead, Trev.
It's
free throw line.
Free throws coming up now for Cameron Hamilton, who knocks down the first one.
That's big right there. Coach Shaw loves that because that guarantees you're going in no matter what, tied probably. Just 1.4 seconds.
Second one is no good. Rebound is flagged down by Sioux City East, and that's how a fun first quarter will end. 21-all here on KMA FM 99.1. We're back in the second here in a moment. Welcome back to Council Bluffs, KMA FM 99.1. Clarinda Shenandoah, Trevor Mader, Brian Bertini with you. A frantic pace in that first quarter. 21-all as we go to the second, Brian.
A lot of good threes, Trev. Both teams got hot in different spots. Little free throws, a difference there at the end for the Lynx.
Yeah, if you like points, that was your quarter. Now Sioux City East with the basketball to start the second quarter. Attacking for them was Brinley Winkelplex. She'll kick it back out to Tori Drent. Drent fouled as she was attacking.
Well, you can see both teams not blessed with a ton of big height and post players, so they're running a lot of 5-out, which, it's a dribble, drive, penetrate, kick, and you can see the Black Raiders got speed all over the place, Trev. They're able to really penetrate the basket right here. This girl here is one of the reasons why.
Gears the guilty party on that foul. Her first of the night. Drent misses that first free throw, though.
And AL again with the quickness that they've got with Knott and Rao. They've got some girls that can do a nice rebound right there.
Yeah, that was Rao that came up with that one. So 0 for 2 at the line there from Drent. And we stay tied at 21-all. Knott and long pass Smoke, left side. Smoke working left to right along the top of the key. Right side to Gears. Back to Smoke. Smoke thought about the 3, decides not to, gets a screen from Gears. Now she'll shoot the 3, missed it short. And the rebound is grabbed by Sioux City East with Brinley Winkelplex. They'll quickly go the other way. Here's Winkelplex, left side 3 from the lefty is good.
3 passes, and the ball just reversed against the defense quickly. Buries the 3. That's just great ball movement right there, Trev.
24-21, advantage Sioux City East, 6:55 to go here in the first half. Naughton, top of the key to Hudson Rao. She will attack, bounce pass, right side Smoke, back to Rao, right corner, step on her defender, Wooten, now kick left side, here's a 3 from Sambodi, missed it short. Fight for the rebound underneath is just plucked away by Winkelplex, but the throw ahead is stolen away by Sambodi.
Good job by Sambodi, right, to keep her head on that, find that errant pass, and come up and get the turnover, go the other way.
Smoke, right wing, trying to get a screen and trying to get Rao to settle in the lane. Instead, Smoke will throw up a floater.
I love what Abby did right there. Nobody picked her up. She did a little spin move, and that's a really big basket. Like I said, both teams playing still frenetically here.
24-23 is Winkelplex left side. Wanted to go right side Jackson. Naughton got in the passing lane. Deflected. Stolen away by Smoke. Up the floor with it comes Naughton. 6:05 to go in the first half. 24-23 Sioux City East. Smoke's pass, or Naughton's pass to Smoke is just a little too tall. It's a turnover.
And this is where conditioning and fatigue is going to play a role. I mean, you're almost thinking that these girls would love those media timeouts to come in games just to get a break, but
Sioux City East will bring the ball up the floor with Winkleplex. Splits the defense, wanted to go coast to coast and lost it going up.
And credit the officials, they're letting a little contact go. It's been consistent, but it's just been really good play for both ends, both squads.
5:54 to go in the first half. 24-23 inbound into Wooten. Now they go to Drent, top the key. That three ball is no good. And the rebound is tracked down by Hudson Rao for Abraham Lincoln. They'll bring it up the floor with Naughton. Naughton back to Gears. Gears driving in, swings it right side. Rao, long two from her was long, and that rebound chased down by Jaylee Jackson. For Sioux City East, Jackson up the floor to the hoop, steps around a defender, missed the shot though short. Rebounded to the hands of Naughton, who will throw ahead to Sambodi. Sambodi attacking, bounce pass in, Rao, jumper no good. Short jumper from her doesn't go, rebound by Wooten.
Conditioning is going to be tested in this game.
Throw ahead, ends up with bodies on the floor. Smoke and Demke were fighting for it. Sioux City's got it back now. Wooten drives in, contested shot from her, no good underneath.
We'll go the other way. The pass up ahead, so both teams having to scramble to get back defensively.
Sambodi to a cutting. Naughton missed the layup. A little frantic there. Rebound grab by Wooten. Now AL will try to settle back defensively.
I'd say about the last minute and a half, just been nonstop end-to-end sprints, hasn't it?
Sure feels that way, and no points to show for it either. Left side, Wooten three on the pass from Winkleplex.
What might be happening now? Fatigue. The legs going to some of those shots. The threes are coming up a little bit short.
Naughton up the floor, blocked by Demke. Out of bounds, last touch by her though. And we're going to see a substitution on the Sioux City East side. They're going to see a couple of substitutions.
Those girls coming out, probably a well-deserved rest.
Yes.
They're like, thank you.
Corbin Savory in. I believe Kennedy Reynolds the other one in. Winkleplex and Wooten check out. 4:32 to go in the quarter, end of the half. 24-23 Sioux City East. Here is Gears attacking. Runner from her off the glass and good.
Nice job, Presley Gears right there. Got to the nobody there, rim protecting at all, and Lynx back up by one.
25-24 in favor of AL now. Driving in is Demke. Couple defenders on her. They foul her, and now Kiki Demke's got free throws covered her way.
She had just a little bit of a hesitation dribble right there. It kind of froze the defenders. She split two of them. We'll see which one gets called. Looks like Hudson Rao on the foul there, Trev.
Yeah, first one on Rao will put Kiki Demke at the charity stripe.
And everybody probably relieved to get a chance to kind of catch their breath. I know we are. It's been end to end here in this first quarter and a half.
Cameron Hamilton in on the AL side. Addie Naughton will sit. 4:07 to go in the first half. 25 all after Demke made the first, misses the second. The rebound, though, into the hands of Reynolds underneath for Sioux City East. Pass to a cutting Black Raider, but it was stolen away by Gears. Gears the other way, lays it up and in.
I like what she did. She took it. She could have kicked out to a teammate, elected to go all the way and finish at the rim. Nice job right there.
27-25. Here's a three that is nothing but net from Kiki Demke. And it's 28-27. Back and forth we
tonight,
go.
you just don't need a lot of gap separation to shoot.
Smoke just about tried to counter that, decides not to, drives in, then throws to Sambodi along the baseline, and then goes to Rao. Rao attacking, try to create separation and gets fouled.
Like
That's going to be on Reynolds. It'll be her second.
Both teams really with nobody that's going to be what I call a true rim protector. So the 5-out offense, everybody's spread out. So if you can get a dribble drive penetration, you might get to the rim. Or as we're seeing tonight so far, Trevor, they're going to kick out to a shooter, aren't they?
Ali Bombach into the game for Abraham Lincoln. Inbound out top was tapped away by Tori Drent, but AL got it back. With it now, Gears will go inside to Rao. Rao steps around the defender and one.
Nice little crossover step. Hudson Rao. She got the little hometown roll. That's a big basket and one coming up.
Second foul on Tori Drent. As Presley Gears check that Hudson Rao will go to the line. Rao is a 80% free throw shooter on the good end there, and it's 30-28 AL. 3:15 to go in the first half. Here's a 3-ball from Reynolds, no good. Rebound is flagged down by Peyton Schutt. AL with the basketball, bringing it across underneath. Gears trying to create separation on a defender, and she's fouled. Amaya Drew, the guilty party, and Gears getting ready to go to the free throw line.
She used that same crossover step that Hudson Rowell used the last time to get the and one. She didn't get the basket, but same result, foul in the shot.
Second one on Drew, third team foul on Sioux City East. As the first one is good from Gears. She's up to 7 on the night.
Again, those hidden points right now in the first half, those free throw points, Trev. We saw the ones there at the end of the quarter. These ones here, at this frenetic pace, these free throws are huge. Put points on the board. Biggest lead of the night, I think, for AL.
Yeah, Gears makes both, makes it 32-28, 2:50 to go in the half. Here's Kennedy Reynolds, right to left. Pass knocked away by Bombach and tracks it down, and then it was tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Drent. It'll stay with AL.
Caught by Bombach. Get her hands in there again. Another open court turnover. And if you're going to play a fast tempo game, Coach Drent knows these things are going to happen. It's just one of those things you live with. We're going to get a timeout.
A timeout on the floor taken by Sioux City East. 2:40 to go in the half. 32-28 AL. KMAFM 99.1. Welcome back to Council Bluffs, KMAFM 99.1. Clorinda Shenandoah, Trevor Mader, Brian Bertini with you here tonight. 32-28, Abraham Lincoln leading Sioux City East. Missouri River Activities Conference girls basketball action. It is Abraham Lincoln basketball out of this timeout. Almost stolen away by Amaya Drew. Tracked back down, though, by Addie Naughton. Naughton right side, a lot of contact. They'll say out of bounds. Last touch by Kiki Demke, and it'll stay with the Lynx. So a frantic first quarter. We've seen, the pace not necessarily slow down, but the efficiency's probably slowing down a tad, I think you could say. It's not an inbound into Bombach, a little behind her. She tracks it down. Now Gears with it, trying to set up the offense. Gears attacking, back to Bombach. We'll work left to right. Picked up her dribble, goes left side. Gears bounce pass in, kind of a hard bounce pass to Naughton. Ends up stolen away by Brindley Winklepleck. Here they go up the floor. Lanesia Wooten driving in. Got picked up, gives to a cutting Winklepleck, who puts it up too strong. And the rebound is grabbed by Cameron Hamilton for AL. 2 minutes to go in the half. Naughton up the floor on the left side, working along the baseline. Got picked up well defensively by Winklepleck, and Naughton dribbles it off her foot out of bounds.
She's trying to look for a team and just kind of lost the handle. And considering how frenetic this pace is, Trey, really nobody in any foul trouble to speak of. Maybe one player's got a couple fouls, but, other than that, and AL has not done a lot of subbing, have they?
No, I think they've only ran about 7 deep tonight. Winklepleck drove in, kick out right side. Drew, 3-ball, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Addie Naughton for the Lynx. 1:35 to go in the half. They lead by 4. Naughton gets a high screen from Hamilton, who then went down in. A lot of contact. They let him play through. Block shot ends up in the hands of Winklepleck. Winklepleck the other way through the contact, puts the layup up and in.
I like what the officials did. He allowed a little contact one in, play it through, but she finished on the shot. They draw within 2.
32-30, 1:15 to go in the half. Here's Bombach on the left wing. One dribble, now top of the key, 3. Hamilton, no good. Don't know if that's the look they wanted.
Yeah, I think that ruined the possession right there. Coach Shaw not really happy with that.
The other way, a 3 from Winklepleck. The lefty is no good. Naughton comes up with the rebound.
Tell you what, she's probably got about 7 or 8 rebounds already.
I've got her with 5, and I might have missed 1 or 2. Here's Naughton driving in. It was tapped from behind by Demke. Ends up in the hands of Winklepleck.
And I think she's just out of gas, Trev. She's asking for air, but there's just nobody to come in from the side.
Drent catch and shoot 3, no good. Bombach gets the rebound off a couple of bounces. And the other way will come Abraham Lincoln. About a 4-second gap between the shot clock and the play clock. 28 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. A little contact underneath. Gears put one up, no good. Rebound, though, by AL. Sets up a jumper from Hamilton that's no good. Rebound by Winklepleck. Winklepleck up the floor, gets picked up by Gears, tries to work around her, misses the shot long. It's tapped around. Naughton tracks it down, and then a timeout called by Coach Chad Shaw.
And there's still a little bit of time left that you can, 6 seconds basically, Trev, gives you a chance to advance the ball. And then, again, there's some girls that Abby Naughton's just exhausted. I don't think she stopped running for the whole second quarter, did she?
She has not come out so far. So
she's probably one girl that says, I don't care what the scores go, I just can't wait to get to halftime.
Fun game so far. It was a very high-powered first quarter. It was 21-21 after one. The pace hasn't slowed down in the second, but I think you're maybe seeing the legs getting a little tired.
Some of the shots have been coming up a little short, girl a little bit more sloppy with some of the turnovers. But if this is a precursor to the boys' game, boy, we're in for a doozy, aren't we?
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one night. Two teams with combined one loss.
Yeah. That one loss was to, I think, one of the top teams in Nebraska, too, correct?
Yep. The girls putting on a really good appetizer to the main event tonight. AL basketball out of the timeout. 5.9 to go in the half. Naughton inbounding. Gives to Rao. Rao up the floor. Runner from her. No good. Rebound Hamilton. Naughton's put back at the horn. I don't know if it would have counted, but it doesn't go. Hamilton probably should have just turned around and put something up. We'll go to the break. Abraham Lincoln leading Sioux City East 32-30. We'll step aside. Halftime coverage on the way on KMAFM.
Need a pick-me-up? How about a pick-me-up that gives you wings? Right now, Red Bull is on sale at Cubby's. Whether you need an energy boost to power through your workday or a refreshing drink to keep you going during a workout, Cubby's has you covered. With Red Bull on sale, there's no better time to stock up. Get the 8.4-ounce, 3 for just $6, and the 12-ounce Red Bull, 2 for only $5.75. So why wait? Swing by Cubby's today and snag yourself some Red Bull at an unbeatable price. Get the energy you need to tackle anything life throws your way with Red Bull and Cubby's, the very best in convenience.
Reliable internet matters to you, and it matters to FMTC too. So what does reliable look like? At FMTC, reliable means 99% uptime. And if there's a problem, we measure resolution in minutes, not hours or days. You need bandwidth, and FMTC has it. Up to 1 gig. Our fiber internet offers equal download and upload speeds, in addition to being unlimited and reliable. FMTC Fiber, internet worth talking about.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs, KMAFM 99.1. Clarinda Shenandoah, Trevor Mander, Brian Bertini with you. A fun first half in the books. Abraham Lincoln leading Sioux City East 32-30. Brian Bertini, it's been up and down the floor and a lot of shots put up in the first quarter. A lot of shots went in, not so much in the second quarter. But all in all, an entertaining first 16 minutes. Yeah,
both teams want to press, as far as push the ball, a lot of 5-out stuff. Dribble, drive, penetrate, kick out, hit threes. The threes were falling in pretty good fashion that first quarter. Second quarter, it slowed down a little bit. I think fatigue and, just caught up a little bit again. Both teams, again, want to push the ball and really get after it. And, the second half is going to be which team can maybe put a little run. We saw in that first quarter, Trevor, really games of runs. It was ebbs and flows back and forth.
Yeah, in the first quarter, it was Sioux City East scores 4 of the first 5, and I believe AL was a 10-0 run.
10-0 run, yeah.
And then Sioux City East countered with what was an 8-0 run of their own to regain the lead, and then it was back and forth throughout. Abraham Lincoln ultimately takes a 32-28 lead into the break, and that the 4-point lead they have is the largest on either side. The 4-point lead they had towards the end of the half is the largest on either side. Now it's 32-30. So we've seen both these teams through the first 16 minutes very neck and neck.
Yeah, and I think the adjustments that coaches are going to talk about is one, we got to get back on defense because you see both teams want to get out and run. We've seen long shots typically lead to long rebounds, and the ball has been, not a lot of offensive class, so it's been a lot of defensive players getting the ball and pushing it down the floor. Other girls running, so you're going to have to get back. I think you'll see a little bit more maybe discerted effort to try to get the ball inside maybe and get some points in the paint. And, officials have been letting them play both ends. And, again, we're looking forward to a really exciting second half.
Absolutely. Some stats of note. Leading the way for Abraham Lincoln, you've got Addie Naughton, 12 points, 5 rebounds. Presley Gears with 8 points. Hudson Rao with 8 points. Then on the Sioux City East side, 9 from Jaylee Jackson, 7 from Briley Winklepleck. That is where we stand right now. Halftime here in Council Bluffs, 32-30. Abraham Lincoln leading Sioux City East as Missouri River Activities Conference Girls Basketball Contest. We're going to step aside for a few minutes, get you an ABC News update. When we come back, we'll have the second half of this game from Council Bluffs on KMAFM.
From ABC News, I'm Richard Cantu. The two sides are haggling over the details, but Israel and the highest ranks of Hamas have agreed to the core elements of a ceasefire hostage release in Gaza.
A Qatari foreign ministry spokesman saying a deal is closer than ever, writing in a statement, "We have reached the final stages of the agreement and that we expect the agreement to be announced soon, though it's still unclear when that will happen." The Qataris have been key mediators in these negotiations, which are ongoing in Doha. The implementation of the deal is expected to happen next week after President-elect Trump's inauguration.
ABC's Inez de la Cutera anticipating a deal. Thousands, including family of hostages, gathered in Tel Aviv. Hottest Calderon among them, her ex-husband, father of her children, is a Hamas captive.
We have to make sure this tragedy is finished.
In Los Angeles,
we're still not out of this emergency.
Mayor Karen Bass says a disaster recovery center opens for wildfire victims to seek help. Federal Emergency Management Administration Regional Boss Bob Fenton says even before the center opened, they've been providing help.
One of the things that we've already done is had over 40,000 applications. We provided over $8 million. But there's a lot of work yet to do.
Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth had his confirmation before the Senate Armed Services Committee.
Hegseth facing a grilling at times, particularly from female Democrat senators on the panel, about his past comments about women in combat roles. New Hampshire Senator Jean Shaheen.
What do you have to say to the almost 400,000 women who are serving today about your position on whether they should be capable to rise through the highest ranks of our military?
Hegseth saying he supports women in combat roles and that it was an issue of standards. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, Washington.
You're listening to ABC News.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down. Get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avastin-captid pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
New research projects the number of dementia cases in the U.S. will double by 2060, with people aged 55 and up having a 4 in 10 chance of developing it. There are ways to stave it off.
Dementia diagnoses are preventable if we control and modify our lifestyle. For example, controlling our blood pressure, making sure that we're managing our diabetes, getting regular physical activity, and getting our hearing checked. These are all factors that if we control them, we can reduce our individual risks.
Dr. Darian Sutton is ABC News medical correspondent. In one of his final acts in office, President Biden lifted the state sponsor of terrorism designation from Cuba.
A senior administration official said this action by the president comes in conjunction with an effort by the Catholic Church to secure the release of prisoners in Cuba. The White House did not clearly explain why the president was doing this with less than a week in office. Donald Trump's nominee for Secretary of State, Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, is a fierce critic of Cuba.
ABC's Karen Travers at the White House. Beach balls on Australian beaches, but they're not the colorful, bouncy kind.
They're about the size of a marble or one of those balls you'd find in a gumball machine. They aren't made of glass, gum, or rubber, though. They're a combination of fatty acids, petroleum byproducts, shipping fuel, hair, food waste dumped or flushed into the ocean. They've been washing up on beaches along Australia's northern coast. There are 2 surfing contests scheduled for this weekend on those beaches, which may or may not go forward, depending on the cleanup.
ABC's Sherry Preston. Richard Cantu, ABC News.
Struggling with back taxes or unfiled returns? Owe the IRS $10,000 or more? more. With the IRS ramping up enforcement, taxpayers across the country are turning to tax relief helpers. Call 800-885-0622 now. End IRS stress today. Stop collection efforts, wage garnishments, and sleepless nights. Tax relief helpers can help you or your business settle your tax debt quickly and affordably. Call the Tax Relief Helpers hotline at 800-885-0622. That's 800-885-0622. Start your relief today.
The new TNT Ford outside Red Oak will have you taking notice. Sure, the name and logo are nice, but those trucks, and more trucks are guaranteed to catch your eye. And Ag Country trucks aren't just about convenience, they're part of the operation. And the sales team at TNT Ford can help you find and finance the right Ford truck to take you from to-do to done with efficiency. Plus, their service team has the know-how to keep your truck at its best. New name, new experience. TNT Ford just east of Red Oak and anytime at TNTFord.com.
Nutrien Ag Solutions takes the responsibility of growing seriously. As a leader in the ag sector, they provide their customers with complete agriculture solutions, including nutrients, crop protection products, seed, service, and digital tools for optimum customer success. Talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Coyne, Percival, and Essex. Nutrien Ag Solutions, transforming agriculture and feeding the future.
Begin the second half here in Council Bluffs. KMAFM 99.1 at Clarinda, Shenandoah, 32-30. Abraham Lincoln leading Sioux City East. This Missouri River Activities Conference girls basketball matchup. Brian Bertini, we just had 16 fun minutes. Hopefully we're in for 16 more fun ones. So what intrigues you about the second half?
Well, I think going in, I'm trying to think of which girl do you have to kind of slow down, stop. But I don't think there is one. Naughton's got 12 points, but it looks like any of these girls on the floor at any time can get hot and shoot. So I think really there's not one player you got to kind of key on, Trev. It's more about ebbs and flows and taking care of the ball and getting back on defense.
Yeah, I believe looking at the lineups right now, the only starter that has not scored is Aubrey Sambothi. The 9 of 10 on the court have scored. Here's Sioux City East with the basketball. Lanesia Wooten driving in, high steps around a defender, can't get the shot to go. Rebound backed up though by Tori Drent underneath. Now the ball's on the floor. It ends up in the hands of Drent. Sets up a three for Winklepleck. That's good.
The ball kept alive. Second chance points right there again. We saw that happen that first few minutes of the first quarter. That's how the Black Raiders built a big lead.
Friendly Winklepleck on the tray. 33-32 advantage Sioux City East. Here's Rao back to the basket. Will turn around, face the basket. Runner from her, no good. Rebound is tapped into the hands, though, of Naughton. Her runner's no good. And then Winklepleck comes up with the board, but throws it into the hands of Samboni, and now she's on the board. And we've got a whistle and a stoppage. Looks like Wooten.
She's got a bloody nose. No. She got hit pretty hard right there, and credit the officials, they had to let the play go because AL still had control of the ball.
Yeah, Wooten
got a pretty good amount of blood, so they're going to go ahead and get the cleaning kit. And I don't know if it's a cut lip, Trev, or, where one of those things or a nose, and we're going to get things cleaned up. But all what turned out of that whole fracas was that the AL got the basket.
Yeah, so Sambothi ends up getting her first bucket of the night, 34-33, and now they'll have a stoppage to clean up the blood on the floor. So we'll take a quick break while they do that. 7:13 to go in the third quarter. Abraham Lincoln on top, 34-33 here on KMAFM.
Agricultural business majors at Northwest Missouri State University gain the knowledge and the experiences of agriculture as well as business foundations. Northwest's faculty focuses on 4 core areas: agricultural finance, agricultural marketing, agricultural policy, and economics of agricultural production. Career opportunities in this field at Northwest include agricultural sales representative, grain merchandising, agricultural lender, operations manager, and claims adjuster. Find out more about an agricultural business major at Northwest Missouri State University.
No one succeeds alone. It takes support to get there, sacrifices made by others, wisdom learned and passed on. When your business is agriculture, you dedicate your life to supporting community, doing the hard work that helps all of us thrive. It's why at PCSB, we believe in supporting you. Your success makes our community succeed. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
Are you dealing with a chronic respiratory condition? Rogers Pharmacy can provide what you need. Rogers Pharmacy offers a full line of respiratory equipment like oxygen, BiPAP, CPAP, and nebulizers. Rogers Pharmacy isn't a big box pharmacy where you may have to wait for days and weeks to get what you need. They're a full-service, independent, family-owned pharmacy, and they go above and beyond to offer you the quality service and products you deserve. See Rogers Pharmacy in Tarkio, Maryville, Mound City, St. Joseph, and Stanberry, Missouri. Visit Rogers Pharmacy online at rogersrx.com.
We are back after the injury timeout here in Council Bluffs. Lanesha Wooten will come out and be looked at by the medical staff. Sioux City's basketball after the Aubrey Sambothe made basket. Black Raiders bring up a floor, dribbling into a double team. Almost stole it away. They get it back, though. Now throw ahead to Winklepleck. Winklepleck kick right side. Drent deep three, no good. Fight underneath for the rebound is volleyed around, ends up in the hands of Drent. So the shooter on that ends up with the rebound. A reset for Sioux City East. Attacking Jackson. Nice moves underneath.
Jackson, a little kind of stutter step right there and finished. Caitlin Clark-esque right there. But we traded baskets here.
35-34 advantage Sioux City East. Bounce pass inside Rao. Again, back to the basket. Turns around. Will fire a jumper from the free throw line that goes in.
Yeah, a little kind of 1-4, almost a UCLA cut right there. Back cut, nobody picked her up. She just turned around and had an open look and buried the 15-footer.
36-35, 6:20 to go here in the third quarter. With it now is Corbin Savory, who's in for Wooten. Right side Jackson, right corner Drent. Drent working right to left, top the key, got picked up, bounced it inside to Winklepleck. Then Drent cuts in, draws the foul on the layup, and she's got free throws coming her way.
So if any adjustment was probably made, a little bit more attention and focus on trying to get girls cutting to the basket. Would you think here?
Yeah, because we've seen more of that probably in the first minute and 50 seconds of the half than we might have seen the entire first half. Drent's first free throw is good.
And that's going to result in probably more fouls near the basket, free throw attempts, shooting fouls. But also, if you do kick out to somebody who's got a shooter, they can have a good look at it.
Drent makes the second. Abby Smoke was the guilty party on that foul. Her first. 37-36 advantage Sioux City East. 6:03 to go in the third. Here's Naughton with it, top the key, got a screen, will pass left side, Smoke. Smoke will give to Sambothe. Sambothe wanting to attack, kick back out, right side Gears. Gears driving in, kick back to Sambothe. Sambothe's turn to attack, her layup too strong into the hands of Winklepleck. Winklepleck will bring it across left side, Jackson. Step on her defender, takes it hard to the hoop, too strong. On the layup, Naughton comes up with the rebound for AL, dribbles into a double team, able to get out of it though by giving it to Gears. Gears, pass ahead, Smoke, right wing. Smoke, back top of the key, Gears. 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Gears driving in, passes to Rao. Rao attacking, her shot is no good.
Oh, that's a good shot. That's Coach Shaw loved that shot. She just didn't get the finish roll.
The other way, Demke through the traffic. It was poked, and there's off of Demke. Gears and Naughton were in there, but his last touch by Demke, and it goes back to AL.
Again, the officials doing a nice job. A little incidental contact here and there, but it's been even on both sides. And again, the frenetic pace. Teams being aggressive, but nobody in foul trouble to speak of.
Maya Drew and Kennedy Reynolds in for Sioux City East. 5:10 to go in the third quarter, 37-36. Here's Naughton being guarded fiercely by Corbin Savory, brings it across. Left side Smoke, they've got numbers. She'll launch a three, missed it short. Savory flags down the rebound. Under 5 to go in the third. Up the floor, Jackson, left side, Demke for three, bang!
There's that inside penetration, shooter's ready. Demke catch and shoot.
Jaylee Jackson is seeing the court really well tonight. 11 points, couple of assists as well. And it's 40-36, Sioux City East ties their largest lead of the night. And it's stolen, not quite stolen by Demke. Sambothe got it back. Now they've got numbers. She'll attack to Rao. Rao, 8-foot jumper from her.
That's the toughest shot in basketball right there. That 8-foot on the baseline right there. Big basket by Hudson Rao. And almost a steal. It is a steal by Sambothe.
Sambothe comes up with the steal.
Kind of a one-man press right there.
Now here's Naughton along the left side. We'll go inside Rao. Rao, turnaround shot is good.
Right, 4 quick points. Just like that, we're tied again. Trying to frantically tie her shoe as the game keeps going. We're going to travel.
To 14 now. A travel on Corbin Savory. Is going to give it back to AL. 4:05 to go here in the third quarter.
Hudson Rao got that basket. Then their shoe come untied. She fell to the floor, trying to frantically tie her shoe as her team was pressing. And the travel saved her. She gets to tie it up and get back as the clock was not there. The ball was not going to stop.
Substitutions on the Sioux City East side. Jaylee Jackson will come out of the game. Tori Drent is back in. Here's Smoke along the baseline. Will kick to Sambodhi. Sambodhi gets bumped by Scarlett Hollenkamp, who's into the game for the first time. Then the pass into a cutting Rao is fought for by Rao and Drent. They'll say last touch by Drent. It'll stay with AL.
Good defense by Winklepleck right there. Bodied up Sambodhi. Sambodhi thought she had a chance to get to the rim. She didn't.
Catch and shoot Smoke on the pass from Naughton. It's good.
I love that right there. I tell you what, it's different girls coming up with big shots, isn't it?
Yeah, they left Smoke unaccounted for, and she made them pay. 43-40. The other way, though, Winklepleck to tie it. No good.
Nice rebound by Naughton.
Naughton with the board. Here comes AL up the floor with Naughton. Went behind the back to try to shake off the defender, and she stepped on the line. And back to Sioux City East it'll go. Jaylee Jackson comes into the game. 3:32 to go here in the third quarter. Demke out for Sioux City East. Looks like Sambodhi will get a breather as well for AL. Cameron Hamilton in.
Again, only one foul in this first almost 5 minutes by either team.
Jackson tried to go up and under, no good. Rebound by Cameron Hamilton. Bringing it across for AL is Gears, being guarded by Jackson. Gives to Hamilton. Contact and a blocking foul called. It's going to be on Winklepleck. That is her first team foul on Sioux City East. And now Allie Bombach will come into the game for AL. Gears will get a breather. Long pass into Hamilton on the inbound. On the left side, she'll get to Naughton top the key. Naughton on the left side gives to Smoke. Smoke for three, missed it short.
She made one about that same spot, a little bit closer than that, but it's a good look.
Jackson with the rebound. The other way, Jackson is fouled as she was attacking.
I think it'll be on the floor, I think.
Not in the guilty party.
They're
going to say it was a shooting foul. So Jaylee Jackson at the free throw line for Sioux City East. Good on the first one.
I like her game. She's just got that little extra gear at times. Can separate a little bit, and she really does a good job of attacking the rim.
76% free throw shooter. Maya Drew out for Sioux City East. Jackson misses the second one. The rebound tapped out of bounds. The last touch by Rao. It'll stay with the Black Raiders.
One of those with the girl over the back kind of got a hand, but it went off the hand of Rao. So Raiders will reset from the baseline.
Kiki Demke back into the game for Sioux City East. 3 minutes to go in the third. 43-41. Inbound into Winklepleck. Winklepleck driving in on Smoke. Kicks it back out. Jackson. Three for the lead. Top of the key. No good. And then offensive foul underneath. Winklepleck and Smoke made contact. They're going to get Winklepleck with that. I believe that's her third.
Yeah,
and it is
kind of tangled up, and either one was going to give up that spot on the floor.
So the third foul on Winklepleck. One thing that does too, Brian, is it allows Sioux City East to settle back in defensively, get kind of their half-court defense. Naughton will bring it across for the Lynx. Goes left side, Smoke. Smoke back to Naughton.
Not really more of a trapping zone defense. There's a steal by Winklepleck.
They get the trap. Winklepleck gets the steal, and then she's fouled. That was defended well by Reynolds and Demke. Trap Naughton and ends up forcing the turnover. Now Winklepleck is on the floor.
She hit the floor pretty hard.
She's still yet to arise, and she will come to. I wouldn't be surprised if they made her come out, but doesn't look like.
Well, she is going to be the shooter, so.
They are checking Amaya Drew in.
So if she does come out, the girl replacing will get the free throw attempts, but Coach Drent's going to talk to her and say, what do you think? Because I think she kind of landed kind of awkwardly, almost like on her, on her face and chin a little bit.
She's one to go to the free throw line.
She says, I'm fine, Coach. I'm fine.
They're still conversing. I don't know if there's any sort of clear-cut rule, but I was always thought if they have to stop the game.
Well, it was a stop possession anyway on the foul, so technically the game wasn't going to stop, but they wanted to make sure she's okay, and they conferred that she needed to come out, and she did her best to plead her case, but she goes, Coach, I want those points.
LaDeja Wooten will come back into the game. She
left early because of the bloody nose, and she picks up the point. So
good chunk of the second half because of that bloody nose. She makes the first free throw. AL will make a substitution. Smoke comes out. Peyton Shutt comes in. 43-42, and Wooten makes both.
That's big free throws right there too. So Wooten, She hasn't seen the floor for quite a while. Comes in and buries 2 free throws, ties this game back up.
43-43 with 2:41 to go in the third. Coach Brian Dren wants to sub in Amaya Drew at the next opportunity, but looks like he's going to have to wait.
It worked out okay because Winklepleck does have the 3 fouls, so not a bad. He might have been thinking to take her out anyway.
AL will bring it across. Naughton dribbles kind of into a double team. They back off, though. Throw to Hamilton. Hamilton to Rao at the free throw line. She drew 2 defenders. Shot back to Hamilton. Left side 3 for the lead. No good off the back of the iron.
Nice
Naughton with
pass.
the rebound and the touch pass to Shutt. She can't get it to go, though. And it ends up in the hands of Wooten after all that. So a missed opportunity for AL. And here comes Sioux City East the other way. Jackson along the baseline. Drives in. Got picked up defensively. Back out to Wooten, top of the key. Wooten now driving in. 2 defenders on her, and Addie Naughton prompts the jump ball. It'll go back to AL.
Nice job by Naughton. The ball just kind of ended up right in front of her, and she wisely didn't slap down, Trev. She just grabbed a hold of it and gets a possession on the turnover there on the jump ball.
Now Winklepleck will come back into the game. Reynolds out for Sioux City East. AL will give Rao a little bit of a breather, a much-earned breather for her.
Sambothi comes back in.
43 all, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Naughton, top of the key, high post to Hamilton. Pass was too far in front of her. Winklepleck with the steal. Winklepleck up the floor, draws the foul on the layup, and she's got free throws coming up.
This time she's going to get those free throws, Trev.
So Brinley Winklepleck will be at the free throw line. The chance to give her team a lead. Not a great free throw shooter, just 46.2% on the year. With 2 shots, that's the second foul on Addie Naughton, by the way. And Winklepleck misses the first one.
14 foul on the link, so the next foul will be bonus free throws.
For the moment, we remain tied at 43. This one for the lead is good, and it's 44-43 after the made free
Black
throw.
Raiders a little bit more inclined to pick up a little bit more 3-court pressure here, see if they can get a little run and jump. Which they do.
Dangerous pass, underthrown. Winklepleck gets it. Throw ahead to Demke. Layup is up and in.
Looked like a quarterback right there, and they're going to get a quick timeout by Coach Shaw.
Timeout called by AL. Sioux City East on a little bit of a run here, up 46-43, 135 to go in the third. Chem AFM.
This is Sid with Shaw Ag near Trainer. I'm learning all of the ins and outs of agronomy with my dad, Shane. I've learned that Pioneer seed is second to none, and that they back that up with proven products and yields. I've also learned that if our customers have a question or a concern, we'll work until we figure out the answer or solution. I'm learning all of this because at Shaw Ag, we've made a commitment, and that commitment is our family helping yours. Call Shane at 712-520-1333.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing. Much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to their communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans, and other community outreach programs. Well, to learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs, Chem AFM 99.1, Clarinda Chandon, 135 left in the third, 46-43. Sioux City East leading Abraham Lincoln out of this AL timeout. It will bring it across. Ali Bombach will then give to Hamilton. Hamilton traveled.
Yep.
Caught the basketball, took a step, and then started to dribble.
I thought the officials might let it go, but it was kind of obvious out there by midcourt. And kind of a missed opportunity right there. Come out that timeout, you end up, getting the ball right back to the Black Raiders here.
So Black Raiders with a 3-point lead, a chance to grow on that. Neither team is led by more than 4 tonight. Here is a 3 from Demke and no more. She knocks that down on the pass from Drench.
Yeah, and just the versatility. She's up to 14 points right now, but they've come in spurts.
49-43 advantage Sioux City. It's their largest lead of the night. Sambothi driving in. Her shot missed it wide. Shot, rebound, and put back no good. Tapped into the hands of Hamilton. Hamilton shot
Nice
goes.
job right there on the glass. Probably the best sequence on the glass offensively for the Lynx. Big basket right there. Get them back within 4.
They really needed that. 49-45, under a minute to go in the third. Jackson will drive in with a left-handed dribble, and the C's part, she puts it up and in the layup.
A little hesitation dribble. You thought it was going to be a kick out, and she just went around. Nobody there. Finish at the rim.
14 points for her. The lead up to 6, 51-45. Inside Samboli. A lot of contact. Blocking foul call on Winkelpleck, her fourth. That's
nice recognition. Yeah, good back cut there by Sambothi. And that's probably going to prompt Coach Drent to replace her because she's a girl that does a lot of little things for you.
See substitutions on both sides. I believe the only ones that stay in for AL are Rao and Sambothi. Otherwise, kind of almost like a hockey rotation. Sioux City East also makes some substitutions. Inbound into Sambothi. Sambothi kick left side. Here's a jumper from Rao. No good.
Gets her own rebound, though.
Gets the rebound. Can't get the putback. Gets another one and is fouled. So free throws coming up for Rao.
I like how fast she got off the floor. There's that volleyball footwork right there. Quick jump, get off the floor. That was a short shot, Trev. Able to get her hands on it. Didn't get the basket, but free throws coming up.
Jackson called for the foul, her first of the night. So Hudson Rao at the free throw line misses the first one.
Getting those hidden points right now. Chance, you're down 6. This is a game you don't want to see get too far away. You want to stay within striking distance here as we close out this third quarter.
The next one from Rao is no good. Missed them both. Rebound is into the hands, though, of Gears. Jump ball created, though, and I believe the arrow goes to East. It does.
The only thing that does is if there's nothing happens, AL will get the ball to start the quarter, but missed opportunity on the 2 free throws.
20 seconds to go in the quarter. Sioux City East can play for the final shot if they wish. Demke gives to Jackson. Jackson driving in. Nice bounce pass to Kennedy Reynolds. Misses the layup, though. Rao gets the rebound. Now AL can play for the final shot. 5 to go. Rao up the floor. Right side, Samboli, 3. Missed it long. Jackson will get the rebound. That's how the quarter will end. So Sioux City East will take their largest lead of the night into the fourth. Up 51-45 here on KMA FM 99.1. Fun fourth quarter on the way here in Council Bluffs.
Shenandoah Medical Center, in collaboration with MD West One, provides the most comprehensive orthopedic care in our region. Whether you have pain stemming from an athletic injury or overuse, you will have immediate access to high-quality orthopedic care. My name is Michael Delcor, and I am an orthopedic surgeon specializing in the upper extremity. Whatever the case, I will work with you to determine the best treatment plan. For more information about our extensive orthopedic coverage, simply call 712-246-7400.
J-Dog Salvage in Bartlett is no stranger to the ups and downs of owning and operating a small business. But no matter how much changes on their end, there's one thing that will always stay the same for their customers. It's cash. Call for the best scrap metal prices in the area and go ahead and test their unloading times. Then, when all is said and done, that's right, leave with cash. J-Dog Salvage, Bartlett, Iowa, 402-290-3124. That's 402-290-3124.
On to the fourth quarter we go here in Council Bluffs. Trevor Mader, Brian Bertini with you. Sioux City East girls basketball leading Abraham Lincoln 51-45. Largest lead of the night for the Black Raiders, but it will be AL basketball to begin the fourth quarter. They will have it with Presley Gears running point for them. Gears picked up her dribble with nowhere to go. Gives to Abby Smoke, who will work right to left along the top of the key. Now gives to Rao. Rao driving in. It's the C's part. She puts it up and in.
It's that dribble drive right there. Nobody from the Black Raiders weak side help. A great start for AL. First possession.
Gets it down to 4, 51-47. Demke, who's quietly got 14 points tonight, passes to Corbin Savory. Deep three from her.
Yeah, why not? She hasn't played all night. Trev, what does she do?
Comes off the bench and hits the tray. Yeah. And the lead is up to 7. That's the new largest lead of the night for Sioux City. 54-47, 7:20 to go. Naughton on the left side to Smoke. Smoke dribbling in, underhand layup. Might have been partially blocked by Savory, who comes up with it. Then the jump ball is created. As Savory and Smoke were fighting for it, it'll go to Sioux City East, or it'll stay with Sioux City East.
That's a nice job by Smoke right there to get that tie up, because the next one goes to you. And this is a game where we found that this might come down to one of those last few possessions.
Jaylee Jackson will bring it up the floor on the left side for East. Gives to Demke. Demke right side to Savory, who just hit that 3 moments ago. Savory got a screen from Demke, and there wasn't a lot going on there. Coach Drent's going to call a timeout. Brian Brasini, I feel like the next basket is really important on both sides. If you're Sioux City East, you score, you get up to 9, maybe 10. If you're AL, you get it back down to 4 or 5, and you're still very much in there.
Yeah, I mean, AL's, you got to keep within a couple possessions. I know there's still quite a bit of time to go in this quarter. We've seen how frenetic this pace has been, but the game has slowed down. The shooting from the perimeter not quite as prevalent as it was early. And foul, there are a few girls now with some fouls. You know, Winkelplex got the 4 fouls. So, yeah, this is a big possession right now, I think, for AL defensively. Get the offense, get the glass, get the defensive rebound, and see if they can push and get some numbers. The girls been kind of quiet lately. Addie Naughton has not done a lot here in the second half.
Yeah, 12 total points for her, and a good chunk of those came in the second half.
First
half, yeah. And I say good chunk. How about all of them so far? No points for her so far in the second half of this game.
And the Black Raiders have been pretty well balanced. I mean, Jackson's done the nice things that, like I said, the girl come off the bench right there. They've gotten some nice production from little different girls in different ways. I think Gears, Smoke, Naughton, and even Sam Bothie need to be a little bit, and Hudson Rouse done a nice job too, but some of those other girls got to step up and make some baskets here to take some pressure off.
East basketball out of the half court. They'll inbound it into Jaylee Jackson. Jackson top of the key. You know she's not afraid to drive in. Does so on the left side, working on Gears, trying to back her down. Now gives to a cutting Demke. Demke, contested shot, too strong. Fight for the rebound. Drent went over the top and got it, but a jump ball created by Sam Bothie. That'll give it to AL, so a stop on the
now we've had
AL side.
2 jump balls basically at each end, kind of negated, but pretty good defensive stop right there by the Lynx. And as you mentioned, Trev, down 7. Still, 6:43 to go, but you're right. This is a basket. You feel a lot better for Coach Schaaf. You get a basket here, maybe get this down to, 5. There's a nice back cut.
Back cut to Sam Bothie from Gears, and a foul will put Aubrey Sam Bothie at the free throw line.
They missed a couple free throws right there at the end of the third quarter. Chance and points. Here's a couple again. Here's hidden points again, Trev. You get these free throws, clock stop, get a chance to rest. You cut this lead down to 5.
Sam Bothie, who will play volleyball at Morningside, makes the first free throw to make it 54-48. 6:36 to go in this one. Abraham Lincoln 4-6 on the year. Sioux City 6-3. Next one from Sam Bothie, good as well, down to a 5-point game, 54-49. See if they put a little pressure defensively. That pass was partially tipped. Wooten then ahead to Jackson, who gets it across half court. Jackson gives left side Demke, step on our defender, will drive it along the baseline. Bounce pass was behind Drent, who had already cut, and stolen away by Hudson Rao.
Nice job by Rao to look like, again, penetrate in. They're always looking for the outside kick out.
Sam Bothie, right side being guarded by Wooten, will go inside Rao. Rao got picked up, back to Sam Bothie. Right side 3, missed it short. Rao threw the rebound back in. Naughton got it. It was poked away, though, by Demke. It ends up in the hands of Demke after a pass head by one of her teammates. Demke up the floor. They've got numbers. Right side to Reynolds. They go inside Wooten, and we've got a foul on AL. It might be on...
That's on Rao, I think.
On Rao.
Second. That's not a bad foul because she was over the top, and if Wooten got it, she probably had a drop step and a layup.
It's on Rao, her second of the night.
Only first team foul, so, both teams can continue to be aggressive. Winkelpleck the only one with 4 fouls at this point.
Amaya drew in on the east side. Kiki Demke will come out. 5:55 to go in this one. 54-49, underhand layup. Wooten contested, doesn't matter. She puts it up and in.
I like the left-hand scoop right there. So Black Raiders answer the free throws at the other end.
Back up to 7 at 56-49. Naughton to Rao, top of the key. Rao will drive in on Wooten, gets picked up, will try to pull it back out. Wooten all over her. Gives to Gears. Jumper, free throw line, no good. Rebound, Rao, put back is in.
There's that quick off the floor. She's so good at getting right back up. Nice put back on the offense, guys. Almost a steal. It is a steal.
Steal, Sam Bothie got the first touch. Naughton gets it, gives it back to Sam Bothie, and she puts the layup up. Of Sioux City East with 5 minutes to go in this one. Driving in is Reynolds. Kick out to Drent. Drent driving in. Got by one defender. Her layup is good.
And so much, attention focused on the outside perimeter. Once you get inside the lane, Trev, you might have a layup, which Drent did right there.
58-53, 4:45 to go. Rao will attack. on Jackson, got picked up. Bounce pass into Sambodi, blocked by Wooten, though.
Nice job by Wooten to come out of nowhere and get that block, saved it. Guaranteed 2 points.
Rao got it back, though. Now right wing, 3 gears. No good. Rebound is rebounded by Wooten. Throw ahead to Drew, and it's out of bounds, so off of Drew. Back to AO.
Coach Dren applauding, though. He liked that. A quick up pass. Drew looked up. I think she looked at the basket first and lost it out of hand, but
substitutions on the Sioux City East side. Wooten and Drench will get a breather.
Well, shot clock has really not been a factor tonight, has it?
No, there's a timeout taken by AL head coach Chad Shaw. We'll take a quick one with him. I believe it's a 30. We'll be back in 30. KMAFM 58-53, Sioux City East, 4:16 to go.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs. KMAFM 90.1 Clarinda Shenandoah. A fun Missouri River Activities Conference girls basketball game tonight, 58-53. Sioux City East leading this one here just past the middle portion of the fourth quarter. Trevor Mader, Brian Bertini with you. And Brian, it's going to be AL basketball out of this timeout. A big possession for the Lynx, down by 5.
Yeah, it is. And again, there's still a lot of time left. And the way this game has been playing, points can come in a flurry in a hurry. But you as a coach know that as the game gets a little bit later, you're going to slow it down. Hopefully, your fouls might pick up and some free throws. So, yeah, you want to maximize this possession. That's why I think he called the timeout right there.
Addie Naughton running point. Amaya Drew guarding her defensively. Gives left side Smoke. Smoke has it poked away by Demke. Demke with a run-out layup is good and one. Smoke got back and fouled her, and it's free throws for Kiki Demke.
That might be a little. They're going to check to see if that was intentional. If it is, it's going to be the basket and the ball out of bounds, which could be a huge play. Yep.
We're going to call the intentional.
She really didn't make a play on the ball. She kind of just shoved the player as she went up.
So Demke will have a chance to add to her total, and then the Black Raiders will get the ball.
So they should clear the free throw lane area off.
Smoke will come out of the game.
The biggest thing is the open court still. She got the layup too, Trev. So
right.
She's got the and one coming, and then they'll have the ball. This could potentially be a 5 or 6 point play, right?
So the free throw from Demke, no good. And now
that'll be ball out of bounds.
Ball out of bounds, yep.
To the Black Raiders. And also 7-point lead again for the Black Raiders here with 4:03 to go.
Demke was standing on the line like maybe she thought she got 2 shots of it. She made the...
Or thinking it was a technical, but it's an intentional foul.
They'll go right to her on the inbound. Catch and shoot 3. Missed it short. Rebound grab by Sambothi.
So for all that, really it worked out okay for AL with just giving the basket.
Right side Sambothi had numbers for a moment. She wanted to drive in, then cut back out. It was tapped out of bounds by Jackson.
I tell you what, the girls guarding Addie Naughton have done a nice job for the Black Raiders. They have not let her score the second half. She had 12 points. She's yet to score here in the second half.
AL basketball.
They're face guarding her too.
3:45 to go, and this one down by 7. Here's a 3 from Gears. Missed it short. Rebound by Demke. She got a screen off that 3. It was a good look, but didn't go. Demke up the floor to Jackson. Jackson will drive in. Got picked up by 2 defenders underneath. And Coach Drent all the way out on the floor trying to get the timeout.
He ran about as far as the girls did from court to get that timeout. He wanted to make sure he got it because he realized it was going to be either a 3-second lane or a 5-second possession.
So with 3:29 to go, it's now 60-53. We'll keep it here. What a fun game so far. If you're just tuning in, it's 21-all at the break at the end of the first quarter. AL took a 32-30 lead into halftime, and then a 21-13 third quarter for Sioux City East has given them a lead. The 7-point lead they have right now, their largest of the night at 60-53. We've seen with the pace of this game, still far from over. But you're kind of in that danger zone right now, Brian Bertini, where 1, if your AL time is ticking, and 2, You're a basket or two away from this getting to be really tough.
And you might, there's not been a lot of fouls, so if you do need to start stopping the clock, you're going to have to foul intensity. Games coming up, Sioux City East at North Friday night. Doesn't get any easier for AL. They go to Bishop Heelan on Saturday and then Omaha Marion next week. So
4A number 1 Crusaders awaiting AL on Friday night. Sioux City East basketball out of this timeout. Kennedy Reynolds with it. Will go left side Jackson. 12 on the shot clock.
This is about the longest possession the Black Raiders had all night.
And then here's a 3, Drew. No good. Rebound grab by Rouse.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. This is
a double-double.
This is a spot where if you're AL, you see if you can get the basket here quick.
Hamilton to Naughton. Naughton catch and shoot 3. Got it.
She had really got, I don't know if she got a shot off this whole entire second half, and she buries a big one, cuts it down to 4.
Got just enough separation, 60-56, under 3 to go in this one. Jackson with it out top. Will drive in on Naughton. Got around her. Layup is good.
Nice hesitation. She's got a really good quick first step. She can go right or left.
Jackson with 16. The lead up to 6. 2.5 to go. Underneath, Sambothi wanted to go along the baseline. Pulls it out. Gives to Naughton. Naughton being guarded fiercely by Drew. Gives to Gears. Right wing 3. Got it.
I love it.
Boy, they needed that.
Yeah, and you gained a point right there on that possession. Now you're within one possession, only down by 3.
Tried to trap. It wasn't there. East with numbers. They will try to attack. The bounce pass out to Demke was deflected. She got it back. Goes to the hoop. Puts it up and in. She's got 18. 2 minutes to go. The lead is 5. 64-59. Gears the other way. Sambothi step on her defender. Puts it up and goes.
Nice work right there. We're going to quick timeout by Coach Shaw.
Timeout taken by AL. 2:01 to go. Back and forth we've gone. A fun finish, perhaps, on the horizon here at Council Bluffs on KMAFM.
Seeing is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
2:01 remaining in this one, 64-61. Sioux City East leading Abraham Lincoln in girls basketball action. We were highly excited for the boys game, and the girls game has been a really, really good lead into that.
It has started from the get-go with a great first quarter, and it has not disappointed let up. Big possessions here coming up now, Trev.
Sioux City East basketball. Abraham Lincoln will put some pressure on the inbound. No trouble getting across, so does East. Demke will give to Winklepleck. Winklepleck driving in, got picked up, gives to Wooten. Wooten will head fake as she traveled.
Good defense right there. She wanted to go baseline. They cut her off, and she kind of changed her mind and back. So AL gets the turnover. Chance to get within 1 or possibly tie here, Trev.
The most important thing if you're AL is you need a basket. It doesn't have to be a 3 here. And then Naughton dribbled into a double team. Finds Rao, though, across court.
AL back into a trapping zone right now.
She'll go to Sambothi. Out top to Gears. Gears, bounce pass. It was a dangerous bounce pass. It was saved by the foot. It was off the foot of a Black Raider. I think it was Demke. It'll go to AL or stay with AL.
Shot clock doesn't reset. It's 18. So the 2-3 zone now, they're not going to get cutters going the basket. You're going to have to maybe screen the outside of the zone to get a quick reversal.
Rao, a double team, gives to Naughton. The tie, it was a foul. Drent and Demke were both there. I don't know who the guilty party is. It's Drent, and that is her 3rd.
She was shooting a 3, Trev.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3 free throws. That look, you could tell from up here, I thought maybe it was partially blocked. The official.
There was body contact at the end of that. So Naughton, who was quiet, she hit the 3 last time. He has a chance at the free throw line to tie this game.
So Addie Naughton at the free throw line makes the first.
And as you mentioned, these first 2 are big. Get it within 1, then you can play. You don't have to get the game tie, but get 2 of the 3 here for sure.
64-62. She makes the first 2, and it's a 1-point game at 64-63. Naughton is a 64% free throw shooter, so law of averages says this would be a miss, but survey says good. She don't care about the averages. We're tied at 64.
6 straight points. She went almost scoreless. There's almost a steal. It is.
She does get the steal. Naughton with the swipe. She'll give to Rao. Rao underneath, and 1!
What a turn of events right there. They get the turnover at this end, come down, they get the foul. Naughton calmly goes and buries 3 free throws. She gets the steal, hits her teammate, and the basket goes in an and 1. So almost 6 quick points, but a matter of 5 seconds?
Addie Naughton has put her team on her back down the stretch. Gets the assist to Hudson Rao.
That's the 4th foul on Tori Drent as well for the Black Raiders.
So Rao a chance to grow this lead, and she does. 6-0 run. And 14 of the last 18 for AL. 67-64. They lead. 1:10 to go. Sioux City East with the basketball. Jackson gives to Winklepleck out top. Winklepleck being guarded and is fouled by Rao.
And that's not a bad look because you've got a few fouls to give. You just don't want to let a girl have an open shot. Coach Shaw not happy with that. They'll reset. It's only the 2nd foul, I think, on Gears.
1:05 left, 67-64 advantage Abraham Lincoln. Sioux City East will inbound it into Winklepleck. Winklepleck got a screen. Kick out. Here's a 3. Kennedy Reynolds for the tie. No good. Jackson tried to get the rebound. It's in the hands of Rao, and then she's fouled. I don't know if that's who they wanted. The 3-4 was Reynolds, but she had the open look. It just didn't go, and then a foul as they were fighting for the basketball called on Kiki Demke, her 2nd. 4th team foul on Sioux City East. And I believe Coach Brian Drent going to call a timeout. It's a full one. So high drama here in Council Bluffs tonight. 53.5 to go. AL up 67-64 on KMAFM.
Not sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
67-64, Abraham Lincoln leading Sioux City East in Missouri River Activities Conference girls basketball action. Brian Bertini, what a fun game we've had so far. Still 58 seconds left in regulation.
We were talking about what strategy AL was going to have to do down 64-61 with about 2 minutes to go. And then, Abby Naughton gets fouled on that shot, hits all 3 free throws, gets the steal, kicks to her teammate Hudson Rao, gets the basket and one. She makes the free throw. And then suddenly a 3-point deficit, now a 3-point lead, and
the ball.
With the ball with 53 seconds to go.
So it's Abraham Lincoln with the basketball. You can imagine Sioux City East is going to try to speed up this inbound. Dangerous pass by Naughton, ends up in the hands of Rao. Rao dribbled, though, on the baseline.
They got to get across the 10-second line.
They do with 2 seconds to spare to Gears. Now Hamilton back to Gears. Actually, they go to Naughton. Naughton had it poked away by Wooten. It'll stay with AL. 39 seconds to go.
Sioux City technically could say we're going to run out, let the full possession go and still have plenty of time without fouling here early in the possession.
So Naughton on the inbound goes to Gears. Gears driving in, kicks to Sambothi, right corner, down to 15 on the shot clock, back to Naughton, top the key. Jackson tried to get the steal, but gets the reach instead. And free throws coming for Addie Naughton.
It was almost, they were getting down to about 4 or 5 seconds in that possession. I think Coach Drent would like to see maybe that foul occur a little bit earlier, bank you a little bit more time. But now some big free throws again for the girl who was so quiet there up until the last about 2 minutes of this game.
Naughton with a chance to make this a 2-score game, misses the first. Yeah, she hit a 3 after being scoreless in the second half, hit a 3 off just a little bit of separation. Then gets fouled on a 3, makes the 3 free throws, gets a steal that leads to a layup underneath for Rao. Goes 0 for 2 there, though. Rebound by Brinley Winklepleck, and here's a chance for Sioux City. Shot clock turned off. 25 seconds to go. Wooten thought about the 3, passed it up. Winklepleck to Demke. Demke attacking, gives to Reynolds, down to 20. Reynolds left side, Winklepleck. She'll drive in, got around a defender, back out. 3-ball, Demke for the tie. No good, missed it short. Rebound tracked down by Naughton, and she's fouled.
Well, they had a couple good looks. A good job of the Black Raiders to kind of find a shooter that had a good look. They didn't get it.
7.5 seconds away. They passed up a lot of time. Wooten had a look up top, passed it up. Jacobs, Reynolds took one earlier, passed it up. And then another good look from Demke, but didn't go. And now free throws coming up for Addie Naughton, who makes the first. So
now it's a 2-possession game. So now, and you have a foul to give if you're AL2, Trev, so you could foul the backcourt, eat up 2 or 3 seconds, and have them reset.
Abraham Lincoln's last win over Sioux City East was exactly 5 years ago today. Naughton makes both, and they are on the cusp of knocking off their Missouri River Activities Conference foe for the first time in exactly 5 years. They were down 62-56 at one point in this game, Brian. And I believe it was what, 63-58? Let me pull up the...
Yeah, it was 7-point lead there midway through the fourth quarter, I think.
It was 60-53 with 3:29 to go.
And then it stayed that way for a little bit, and then it was 61-56, I think.
Yeah, the Naughton 3, Jaylee Jackson 2-pointer. Then they traded buckets. Gears hit a 3. That, to me, was kind of the big shot because they gained a point in that sequence.
Yes, 62-59, wasn't it?
Then Demke the other way.
Yep.
Naughton got one free throw. Sambodi got a bucket. Naughton hit a couple free throws. And then they've been able to hit their free throws down the stretch.
What cool, calm, collected Adi Naughton, who kind of went, nice first half, 12 points. Really quiet up till the last few minutes. Hit the 3, turned it on, and now she's got a chance with the free throws right there to ice this game. Coach Shaw's message probably is don't foul anybody in attempt to shooting. If you foul, make sure it's on the floor, and they're going to play back. And in fact, you can even let them have a basket. I think Black Raiders only got one timeout left.
Winkelpleck up the floor, right side to Reynolds. They need a shot, and they need it quickly. Reynolds runner, no good. Rebound by Rao, and that's how this one ends. For the first time in 1,827 days, Abraham Lincoln knocks off the Missouri River Activities Conference rival at a 69-64 thriller. Brian Bertini, your thoughts?
Well, the game started frenetically from the get-go, didn't let up, and we thought that the Black Raiders were just going to kind of get that pull. They got up by 7, almost 9. You talked about it. This is a crucial situation. AL found a way several times, Trev, just to kind of hang around, didn't they? And then he had that little spurt. Addie Naughton took over with the 3, the steal, the kick to her teammate Hudson around, and one there. And that 64-61 deficit turned into a 67-64 lead. AL gets out a win, and as you mentioned, what a big win and a nice bounce-back win. And, your reward? Guess who you get to play?
Yeah, the number 1 ranked team in Class 4A.
But you know what? That's okay because his team showed a lot of grit determination. They could have easily folded in this game in that third quarter.
So leading the way for them, Hudson Rao, 21 points, 11 rebounds, and then Addie Naughton, 20 points, 9 rebounds. Sioux City East was topped. Kiki Demke at 18 points, Jaylee Jackson with 16. So Sioux City East will drop to 6-4 on the year. Abraham Lincoln goes to 5-6. And guess what, Brian? If you enjoyed that one, we're not done yet. We've got another game that could be just as good. If not better, coming up here in just a little bit.
Yeah, excited about that. What a great job by both these girls. Tom, pace was just excellent. And like you said, this is a marquee matchup tonight in this side of the state for this boys game. So excited. We're looking forward to the double dip tonight.
They'll come your way in about 15, 20 minutes. We're going to step aside, play some previously recorded interviews from the KMA Sports Department. When we come back, we will have Abraham Lincoln Sioux City East boys basketball at KMA FM 99.1.
Well, one of the top senior football players in KMA land has made his college decision. Carter Kunze from Tri-Center recently announcing that he is going to take his championship to another place that has won a championship. He's going to Grandview to play football, and Carter's with us right now. Carter, how you doing today?
Doing great.
Good. Appreciate you taking the time to chat. Last time we talked, you were kind of, mulling over some options, talking a little bit about, you definitely wanted to play football, just didn't know where. So take me through that a little bit. How did you get to the point where Grandview was your choice?
So I would say around the end of my junior year, I started getting recruited. And then I started going on some junior day. I got invited to a couple of those from like GPAC schools. And then I went to a couple of camps during the summer. I think I went to like 5 or 6 of them. And I was fortunate enough to get offered from those schools after the camp. And Grandview was one of them that offered me after their camp. And then I went on a couple game day visits this fall, and Grandview was obviously one of them. And I really liked the school. It was a nice tour. I really liked the campus, and the winning culture was something I really liked. And the coaching staff was also nice too. They seemed like great guys. They had a lot of football knowledge. Just felt like a good fit. When I first got there, I didn't really have any doubts or any concerns about the school or the football program, and that's something I really looked at. And then also I looked into how if I could go to a school without playing football, I could see myself being a student there. And Grandview was one of those that stood out to me like that. And that was probably one of the biggest reasons why I chose there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you covered a lot of ground there. I mean, when did Did you feel like you were pretty well? Was Grandview kind of the one that was leading for you throughout the process, or I guess were there other schools that you thought maybe you were going to go to, or how'd that all work out?
There are a few other ones that I still kept in touch with, throughout my senior season, and the Grandview, and then a couple other schools I had my eye on, but I think at the Grandview, looking down and doing more research and looking at it, I think that one stood out the most to me, and I felt like that would be the best fit for me, football and academic wise.
Well, also Grandview kind of had a situation where they have a new head coach, but I believe he was on staff previously. So did that, have an impact at all on your process there, making the decision?
Not really. I mean, the coaches, I called Coach Chalmers, and he said that, that they're just their head coach and defense coordinator were leaving, and then everybody else is staying the same, and then they're only bringing in one other coach from somewhere else, and there's their O-line coach, and that really was something I was looking at. And then when he said that that everybody else is staying, that was good news to hear from me.
Yeah, no doubt. Again, Carter Coonsey from Tri-Center going to take his football talents to the next level with Grandview. So, we talked a lot about, what you liked about him and all that. What about the other way around? I mean, it's pretty obvious when you turn on the film and you watched you there at the state championship and watched you throughout the year. Those are things any coach would like. But what was Grandview kind of telling you about your fit within their system and what they like about you?
I think we kind of run a similar offense. We run spread style offense, and that is something I looked at. And I went on my game day visit. Look, what offense do they run and all that. And then they told me I was a physical runner. I had great contact balance. And they believed in me, and that was something that I took into consideration too.
So yeah, you're definitely saying on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, running back.
Yeah. Was there any other coaches trying to jump in there and say, hey, we like you on defense or anything?
Oh, yeah, there was a couple that wanted me to play linebacker. But, yeah, I think I'd be better at playing running back.
Yeah. All right. Well, right.
Grandview.
Right on. Well, what does this mean to you, to have this, done and know that you're going to play college football for one of the premier program right now in NAIA?
Oh, it just feels great. I know I'm going into a great program, and I know that they develop players really well. And that's something that I'm excited about. I believe in them to develop me into the best possible player I can be.
If you could give, just a little, advice to, people that want to, play college football, what are the things that you've done over the last, 3, 4, 5 years or so that have been important in getting you to this point?
I'd say make yourself recruitable. Just make yourself out there, put yourself out there, being able to get recruited and advertise yourself really well. And also get on campus, go to camps, because the coaches, your film's nice, but the coaches also want to get you and see you in person and, judge you on that also.
Yeah. And one more thing before I let you go, you have obviously put in a lot of work to get yourself to this point. The talents that you have were recognized by those coaches. I guess tell me about some other people that have been important in helping you get to this point.
I'd just say the whole Tri-Center football staff, as well as my parents too, or Ryan Schroeder, he's helped me a lot because he's also that guy in the weight room. And he's pushed me every single day since I've been a freshman, going to the weight rooms and practice and in games, he really believed in me. And then also my parents, my dad for taking me to all these camps and these visits, really appreciate it. I couldn't do it without them.
Yeah. Carter Coonsey again from Tri-Center. He's going to take his football talents to the next level with Grandview. Carter, thanks a lot for the time, man. We appreciate it, and we wish you the best, okay?
Yep, thank you.
We're talking with Aaron Lang, the head wrestling coach for Southwest Iowa. The Warriors actually have a tournament coming up that they will be a part of, and they will be hosting on Saturday on the girls' side. Coach, appreciate you taking time to chat with us. First off, thoughts and feelings on how the season has gone for both the guys and gals up to this point.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll start with the gals. The girls, we graduated quite a few important pieces to our puzzle last year, and we have a young group coming back, but they were led by Tatiana Roscoe, who has stepped up and been a good leader. And before break, we were wrestling really tough, and then right at the last meet of the season, or of the year there before break, we had the injury bug kind of hit us, and we've kind of been a little sluggish coming out of the break here when January hit, but hopefully we're going to take this week to prepare and get ready for our home meet, like you said, and get ready to rock and roll. We got a couple girls that are really stepping above and going on that are young freshmen, sophomores. And then on the boys' side of things, again, same story as the boys. We had a really good class graduate, and we are young, but our youth is showing out. We're getting better every day, and we're just got a good group of guys.
Yeah, I know in prepping to chat with you, that was one thing that kind of stood out to me was, on both sides, you lost a lot from last year. You've got some young pieces this year. What can you say about the growth that both lineups had to make throughout the first couple months of the season?
Yeah, it was just a lot of we have a lot of freshmen. We have 8 freshman boys, and we came in with about, I think, 5 or 6 freshman girls. And it's just getting our feet wet in varsity competition. Varsity competition in State Iowa is different than the junior high by a lot. And our kids have really taken to that, and they're improving each time they go out on the mat. And it's showing. They're making their adjustments on the feet, and they got to continue moving. And, going from wrestling 4-minute matches to 6-minute matches is a big thing for those freshmen. But that all helps when you have some quality leaders. On the girls' side, I already mentioned Tatiana, and then on the boys, Blake Schaff and Flint Bell, Landon Roof, they've really just taken this group and shown them what they needed to do, and they're improving, and that's all you can ask for so far.
Up and down the lineup, what are some of the things you're liking from your team right now?
Right now, they are wrestling on their feet. They are not giving up. They're taking shots. They're moving around. They are if they do happen to lose a match, they're asking questions on what they can do to improve, and they're taking it to the next match, and they're improving, and they're showing that. And this group, like I said, since we're so young, we're going to a lot of JV meets and varsity meets because we don't have a full lineup, and so we felt that's been the best thing for our kids is to try to get them more matches and more competition, and that's really helped.
Aaron Lang, head wrestling coach for Southwest Iowa. As you look ahead with the boys' side, I know you've got an upcoming quad, coming up on Tuesday night, and then of course your next tournament's in a couple weeks at the John Harris tournament, which is always a really, really tough tournament. What are you wanting to see from the guys as you guys move forward?
I just want to see them continue to compete, and and wrestle 6 tough minutes. If you wrestle 6 tough minutes, you're going to give yourself a chance in the end. The 3-point takedown's been huge, and I feel like our guys, one of their strengths is on their feet. So if we can get that first takedown, let's be aggressive and go out and get that first takedown and then wrestle from there as opposed to kind of sitting back and wrestling timid. Be aggressive, go out and get that first takedown. And like I said, you're going to win a lot of those matches if you can go out and get that first takedown. And, that's what we're kind of looking for, just that aggression.
Then on the girls' side, first off, let's talk about this upcoming tournament that you guys will be hosting on Saturday there in Sydney. I know we've seen the sport continue to grow, and we're seeing more and more girls' tournaments. Tell me about getting this tournament up and running, and how excited are you guys to put on something like this?
Yeah, we're really excited. We were hoping to get this started last year, but we had the big snowstorm that came in and canceled it out. So this will be the first tournament that we've had in the area for quite some time. I know they had one JV tournament back in the 90s, and one of the things with the girls wrestling is we just wanted to get a tournament up and going for on a Saturday, a tournament of their own, not where they had boys. So that's why we kind of got it started there. Wanted to start it last year. Unfortunately, with the weather, we didn't get it done. But we just want to show that, hey, we're improving girls wrestling, and we want to showcase what we have and get our fans in Sydney and Tabor to be able to come out and watch the girls wrestling and bring in some of those teams and kind of go from there. We're excited to host our first tournament and see how things go.
Yeah, what are you wanting to see from your team specifically there at that tournament and moving forward as we get into the final part of the season?
Yeah, right now we just got to continue showing confidence on our feet in really all aspects, all phases of wrestling, but confidence in going out there and that we can go win the match, and we are good, and we are capable of going to do those things, and doing that for 6 minutes, not giving up, not letting up, and showing everybody who we are, what we're about, and just being tough for 6 minutes.
Aaron Lang, head wrestling coach for Southwest Iowa. Coach, we appreciate the time today. We wish you the best of luck going forward.
Thanks, Trevor. I appreciate it.
Class of 2025 college decision maker Stella Campen from Plattsmouth is with us today. She's going to play softball at the next level with Nebraska Wesleyan. And Stella, how are we doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. Appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. I guess, first of all, let's start a little bit, kind of about the, the process, the road that led you to Wesleyan. Tell me about how that all came about.
So I really just was recently just decided between two schools. So it was Wesleyan or Morningside in Sioux City. Mm-hmm. And what really drew my eye to Wesleyan was that it had a smaller team with just a varsity of 20 girls, whereas Morningside had 40 plus girls with a JV and varsity. And after talking on the phone with a fifth year nursing grad that played softball at Wesleyan, I really just felt at peace with my decision to go into Wesleyan, because she said she used to go to a school with a bigger softball team. And so knowing that she transferred to Wesleyan and felt more at home and was able to connect with the girls more and just overall build those relationships and have good teamwork qualities, she said really helped her become a better player. And since I'm used to having a smaller team, I just thought that would be a better fit for me. And I'm really excited to be in Lincoln because it's a good place to be.
Yeah, very cool. So, obviously that, makes perfect sense. What about, what are some other things about Nebraska Wesleyan as a whole, school, program wise? What were the things that drew you there? What ultimately, what made you really, what do you really like about the school and the program?
I really think they have just a really beautiful campus, and I really like that it has an older historical look to it. It just feels more homely to me and more welcoming, I guess. I just like the vibe of it, and I like how the furthest walk is maybe a 10-minute walk. Everything's really close, easy to understand. And after talking to the nursing professors, I just felt like I'll be able to connect with them very well. And I've had some other connections that I've talked to that have been in their nursing program, and they've just all said they loved it so much. So I'm really excited about that. And just overall that, on my visit and everything, everyone was so welcoming and friendly, and everybody had wonderful things to say about it.
Yeah, that's great. Again, Stella Campen from Plattsmouth going to play softball the next level for Nebraska Wesleyan. So what, when did you kind of start to think about, college softball? When did that become something that you were, thinking about, striving for, aiming to, get to?
Well, my older brother plays baseball for Simpson. And so after he committed, whenever he committed, I was a freshman in high school, so I wasn't really thinking about where I wanted to go to college, but it kind of opened my eyes to oh wow, this is down the road for me. I need to think is this something I want to pursue? Mm-hmm. And after thinking about it more, I'm I literally have done club softball and just softball my whole life. I love it. I don't think I'm ready to give it up yet. And why give up if I've been working so hard? I feel like I should be working hard to where I'm leading to a point where it's a new point in my life. And this shows that all my hard work paid off. And so I'm just really excited. It's a good accomplishment, and I'm just proud of where I've come. So, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, that sounds like it means a lot to you. We talked a lot about what you like about Nebraska Wesleyan. What about, what were the things that Nebraska Wesleyan coaching staff were kind of telling you about yourself that they liked about you and felt would fit in with their program?
Yeah. So whenever I was on my visit, I talked to Coach Yori, the softball coach. And she asked me what position I play, what I like, whatever. And I told her that I play first base and third base, but she ultimately wanted to know which one I liked better. And I said,
we are back here in Council Bluffs, KMA FM 99.1, Clorinda Shenandoah, Trevor Mater, Brian Bertini with you for what should be a fun Missouri River Activities Conference boys basketball contest. Brian Bertini, if two teams are combined 15-1, unbeaten in conference play doesn't get you excited. I don't know what will, because that's what we've got here tonight, East and AL.
Both teams coming off impressive wins. To start this new year. South Sioux City East is Sioux City East. They beat 180-40, and then AL rolled TJ. And again, these teams come in with a lot of firepower on this floor. I mean, we've got athletes all over the place. There's size, there's length, and if that girls' game was any precursor, this is going to be quite an up-and-down game, too.
Sioux City East 7-1 on the year, AL 8-0 on the year. Ross Vanderloo, the head coach for Sioux City East. Jason Isaacson for AL. We're going to tell you about the lineups as we go on through the night. Zhang Ray, the jumper for Sioux City East. And the tip is won by AL. And with the basketball is Easton Clement. He will kick it to Creighton Brocker, right wing. Brocker to Etienne Higgins, back right side to Clement. Now Brocker back to Clement. AL offense, Easton Clement, Jeremiah Slaughter, Aiden Sanbothi, Etienne Higgins, and Creighton Brocker will go inside Brocker on the feed from Clement. Brocker left hand, no good. Manasseh Kasongo with the rebound. On the floor for East, Christopher Loggins III, Bilal Yusuf, Naif Yusuf, Manasseh Kasongo, and Zhang Ri for the Black Raiders. With it left side is Naif Yusuf. They'll go inside Kasongo, up and in.
And East just got height all over the floor. They got probably 3 or 4 guys that go 6'5" or better.
Manasseh Kasongo gets the first points of the night. With the basketball is Jeremiah Slaughter. He'll drive in. Runner for him is good. And not only are these two teams that are, know how to win, they're two teams that are scoring a lot of points in the process.
And there's athletes. There's depth on both sides. They can push the ball and attack in different areas. There's another drive, finish at the basket.
Makes it 4-2.
Because number 20.
Yeah, that was Naif Yusuf who makes that one. And it's 4-2 advantage Sioux City East. Etienne Higgins, fadeaway, no good. Kasongo comes up with the rebound for Sioux City East. Up the floor, Bilal Yusuf, top of the key, goes left side. Loggins deep three, no good. Brocker comes up with the rebound. They will bring it across with Higgins. Higgins passed it to Slaughter, then went right back to Higgins, but it's out of bounds. Last touch by AL.
Again, both teams wanting to push the ball and get out and go as quick as possible. Get it down, get some numbers, hopefully, but how fast both teams get back, it's going to be hard to get some advantages.
I know in talking to Coach Vanderloo earlier this year, too, one thing he likes about his team is that they're deep. Feels like they can go 8 or 9 deep on any night. With it, right side is Naif Yusuf. He wants to drive in, backing down Slaughter. Turn around, hook shot from him, no good. Rebound, though, underneath. Christopher Loggins can't get it to go, but he's fouled.
Again, and it's so hard to bring weak side help because if you come and collapse, you're leaving somebody open. And I think both these teams are pretty adept at shooting from the perimeter. So
this feels like a game where, free throws, obviously, second chance points are going to be huge for both sides tonight. So Chris Loggins, the third, is at the line. Misses the first. That foul on Etienne Higgins, his first.
And the way this thing plays out, there's a really good chance that one of these two teams could be playing in Des Moines in late February, early March, because I think both teams have all the necessary ingredients you need to get there.
Loggins, not a great free throw shooter, just 45.5% on the year. Was 0 there. Misses them both after a couple of bounces. Brocker comes up with the rebound for AL. They'll bring it the other way. Clement, high post touch. Brocker gives to Slaughter. Slaughter will drive in. Wanted to kick back out Higgins. He lost it. Loggins was on him defensively. It's another turnover.
And I think Slaughter could have went and got that himself, but he elected to think it was going to be off the defender, and it wasn't.
Sioux City East basketball. We'll see a substitution on the AL side. Aiden Sanbothi will come out of the game. This will be Jake Babbitt into the contest. 5:45 to go in the first quarter. 4-2 our score. Here's Bilal Yusuf being guarded by Brocker. Yusuf driving in. Poked away on the backside by Clement. Clement ahead to Babbitt. Babbitt puts it up and on Kasongo.
Nice finish by Babbitt. One-on-one. He went at the rim.
4-4. 5:20 to go here in the first quarter. Bilal Yusuf running point. He will attack. Kick left side to Loggins. Back to Yusuf. We'll go around the perimeter. Naif Yusuf driving in. Wanted to kick back out. Instead puts up a contested shot. No good. Clement with the rebound for AL. Up the floor. Higgins in transition. Trey missed it short. Rebound grab by Babbitt. Babbitt out to Slaughter. Slaughter will get a back screen from Brocker. Driving in. Runner from him is no good. Rebound grab by Kasongo. And then a foul. A travel up the floor as we go back to AL.
Yeah, Youssef kind of got that ball, knew there was a defender close, knew he had to make a move quick, forgot to put the ball down, turnover travel.
Cal Jepson in on the Sioux City East side. They actually make a couple of substitutions. Looks like Loggins, Naif Youssef, and Manasseh Kasongo come out. I don't have a 44.
Yeah, Jack Ullman, number 34.
Jack Ullman into the game. They've also got
44 is going to be...
that's Fahmi Youssef. Yeah,
he wears 4 or 44.
It was listed inbound as 4 or 44, and I put 4. Here's a awkward 3 by Brocker, no good. Rebound grab by Jack Ullman. So Ullman comes up with the board. 4:25 to go in the first quarter. 4-4 our score. Ullman now with the high post touch gives to Fahmi Youssef. Being guarded out top. Now they'll go way to the top of the key to Bilal Youssef. He's being guarded by Slaughter. Step back 3 from Bilal is good.
Just no defense. Slaughter did everything right. Youssef able to step back and hit the 3.
7-4 advantage Sioux City East early on this one off a screen. Braylon DeYager gives to Slaughter. They'll go left side Babbitt. Or Clement rather. Now he'll go inside Babbitt. Babbitt driving, tried to create separation. He'll draw the foul. So free throws coming up for Jake Babbitt.
And it's physical with both ends there, too. And again, the officials in the girls' game let some things go. Had a nice flow to it. And I think so far the same thing is here. And both teams, players got to absorb a little contact. That time, a little bit too much. Free throws coming up.
So Babbitt is a 57% free throw shooter. On the good end of the average there, knocks that one down, makes it 7-5. Etienne Higgins will come back into the game. We'll also see a couple other substitutions. Manasseh Kasongo out for Sioux City East. I believe, try to get those sorted out for you. Clement out on the AL side. Babbitt misses the second one. Rebound is grabbed by Jean-Marie. So missed free throw, and up the floor will come Sioux City East. Right side with it, Fahmi Youssef. Driving in, it was poked away. Brocker comes up with the steal. Running point for AL now is Enos Jenkins. Here's a 3 in transition. Higgins missed it. Rebound by Brocker. And a 3 no good from AL, and that's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with AL. So we're seeing both teams get up and down the floor, but we're not maybe seeing the points.
Well, there's some really good closeouts to each other, making not a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Brocker trying to spin around a man, goes hook shot, no good. Good defense by Jack Ullman on that one.
There's a good case right there. Everything looked good on the move, but the defense was solid straight up as well.
Cal Jepson will go left side to Bilal Youssef for 3. That's no good. Rebound tipped around. Ullman comes up with it to Fahmi Youssef. He'll drive in over Brocker, puts it up and in.
Nice top shot right there. High off the glass. Brocker.
Sioux City East. Here's a 3. Creighton Brocker, no good. Missed it short. Rebound is tracked down by Bilal Youssef. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. Cal Jepson touch. They'll go left side. Jean Gray off a screen. Youssef in an illegal screen.
I think
it might be on Youssef.
Jepson, I think.
It's on Jepson. Okay, yeah, it's on Jepson.
Yeah, he knew he was going to be kicking out, and he shuffled over to slide over to see if he could block the defender from getting to the ball. And happened to be right in front of the official, though, Trev, so he picks up the foul.
Pretty much a hockey rotation for Sioux City East. AL brings 3 guys out. Clement in. We'll try to sort out all the substitutions. On the floor for East, you've got Cal Jepson, Loggins, Jean Gray. Also looks like Naif Youssef back out there, along with Kasongo. Here's a 3, no good for AL from Braylon DeYager. Rebound is tracked down by Naif Youssef. He will drive in. Nice little high step. Hard to the hoop. Missed it a little too strong. Rebound corralled by Aiden Sambothi, who's back into the game for AL. They go the other way. Open 3. DeYager missed it. Fight for rebound underneath. Out of bounds. Last touch by AL.
Well, DeYager's had 2 or 3 pretty good looks in this first quarter. And he hasn't got him to fall, but, he's a good shooter. They're gonna get some good looks. I think he's gonna hit a few of those.
A little bit lengthier lineup for AL, save for maybe Easton Clement. You've got Sambothy to Yeager, Grant Huey all out there providing some length. 2 minutes to go in the first, 9-5 advantage Sioux City East. With it left side, Christopher Loggins go inside the lob to Kasongo. He missed it. Rebound and put back good by Yusuf, though.
I think he thought he might get some contact. He didn't. A little bit too hard, but a nice follow-up finish.
Clement will drive in. Got picked up defensively to Higgins. Higgins power dribble and is fouled. And Etienne Higgins has free throws coming his way.
Nice job by Clement to kind of change direction a little bit. Higgins come from the outside, cut in. Didn't get the basket.
Now, if Yusuf will be at the free throw line, or is a fouler, I should say, Etienne Higgins will be at the free throw line. Higgins was a standout quarterback for the Lynx this past season. Makes the first free throw and gets it to 11-6 with the substitution.
Those hidden points, Trevor, we saw in that first game, those free throws, first half make a difference. AL girls kept close via the free throws, found some breaks, and this might be one of those kind of games too. So Higgins a chance to get another point and cut into this 5-point deficit here they face right now.
Fahmi Yusuf back into the game on the Sioux City East side. Higgins missed the second. Rebound is tipped out to him, though. He'll take it hard to the rack. It was partially blocked. He got it back, and it's partially blocked again, and finally Brocker gets the putback.
Again, the officials letting him play both ends, and good job by Brocker to finish that up, and it ends up being a 3-point play, Trev.
Makes it 11-8, 1:25 to go here in the first quarter. Driving in is Yusuf. It was stolen away by Clement off a deflection. Clement will kick out right side. Higgins for three. No good. Clement tracks down the rebound. And a reset for AL. Clement attacking. Kick right side. Here's a three. It's good. That's Sambothy who knocks it down.
Nice job.
Or Babbitt, rather.
They kept the ball alive and gave him a couple second chances to get that in. We're tied, Trev.
Jake Babbitt from downtown on the assist from Easton Clement. We're tied at 11. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Out top with it, Manasseh Kasongo gives to Chris Loggins. Now back to Bilal Yusuf. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. 11-11. Right side, Fahmi Yusuf. Back out top to Bilal. He will drive in. 8 on the shot clock. Contested shot partially blocked by Slaughter. Brocker then throws it off of Loggins. Out of bounds, will go to AL.
That's a good drive right there to the basket. A little contact, no call. Heads up play by Brocker to knock it off, and shot clock turned off. Let's see if the Lynx decide to hold for the last shot here.
They can if they want. I have a feeling with the pace of this game that's not quite going to be how it works, but they will certainly have the opportunity. They will take their time bringing it up the floor with Easton Clement. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter, tied at 11. Clement trying to set up the offense. Down to 20, and maybe they are going to play for the final shot. Clement left side being guarded by Bilal Yusuf. I believe the 5-second thing is no more. Clement left side, Higgins for three in the lead. Bang! Etienne Higgins knocks down a tray, and AL's got the lead. Here's a desperation half-court shot at the horn from Bilal Yusuf that almost goes but doesn't. And a fun first quarter comes to an end. Abraham Lincoln ends the quarter on a 10-0 run, and they lead it 14-4. 14-11 KMAFM.
Are you ready to grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in success. At Malvern Bank, we specialize in ag loans that help our local farmers thrive. Whether you're planting seeds for the future or expanding your current operations, we've got the financing solutions to help your farm flourish. So why wait? Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Need a pick-me-up? How about a pick-me-up that gives you wings? Right now, Red Bull is on sale at Cubby's. Whether you need an energy boost to power through your workday or a refreshing drink to keep you going during a workout, Cubby's has you covered. With Red Bull on sale, there's no better time to stock up. Get the 8.4-ounce, 3 for just $6, and the 12-ounce Red Bull, 2 for only $5.75. So why wait? Swing by Cubby's today and snag yourself some Red Bull at an unbeatable price. Get the energy you need to tackle anything life throws your way with Red Bull and Cubby's, the buried best in convenience.
We played one here in Council Bluffs, a very entertaining first quarter, 14-11. Abraham Lincoln leading Sioux City East after one quarter of action. Brian Bertini, your thoughts?
Just collection of athletes out there all up and down the lineup. Depth on both squads, intense defense readjusting shots, and that the only difference is the three. They're right there off bounds by Etienne. Higgins put them up by 3.
Sioux City East basketball to start the second quarter. Manasseh Kasongo was blocked. That was Babbitt that came up to it. Bodies on the floor. We'll say out of bounds, last touch by Brocker. It'll stay with Sioux City East.
It's been a physical game. The officials, again, have let it go and been consistent. But there's just some really physical guys out there, some size and height, and it's going to continue to be that. So you're going to have to hold your ground, and finishing at the rim has been tough so far tonight, hasn't it?
Zhang Ri back into the game for Sioux City East. He will be the inbounder. He'll go out top to Naif Youssef, who will then give it to Bilal Youssef to set up the offense. Back to Naif. They'll go inside Loggins. 2 defenders on him. Back out top to Bilal Youssef. Contested 3 from him. No good off the back iron. Kasongo skies up for the rebound. Puts it up and in.
Kasongo, nice job. He's just a little bit quicker, a little bit taller than people off the floor. He gets the putback.
So Manasseh Kasongo, who is drawing some interest from colleges at the football level.
He's 6'7" and pretty thick. But he's so athletic.
It's an offer from Nebraska and one from Northern Iowa. Gets it to a 1-point game, 14-13. There's a give to Babbitt from Brocker, who will then give to Clement. Clement driving in. He got tripped up. I think it's going to be on Bilal Youssef.
Kind of tangled feet right there.
So the foul on Youssef, his first team foul. Just 57 seconds into the second quarter. 14-13. Abraham Lincoln holding on to a 1-point lead. Jeremiah Slaughter will be the inbounder. He will go out to Clement. Clement had Youssef in his shorts, able to haul it in. Now goes left side Babbitt. Babbitt being guarded by Loggins, got picked up to Clement on the left wing. Clement swings it into DeJager. Right side 3, Brocker. No good. Rebound is grabbed by Naif Youssef, and here comes East the other way. Youssef up the floor. Will drive in on DeJager. Got by him. Gets the bucket, but was the foul on the floor? Or will they count the basket?
I'm going to say on the floor.
Yeah, so nobody kind of acted like they thought it was an and one. DeJager, the guilty party on that one. It's on the floor, so no free throws. DeJager will now come out. Etienne Higgins back into the game. That might be the first stoppage we've had where East is not substituted, by the way. Inbound into Kasongo, is a little bit behind him. He tracks it down. Gives to Youssef, and then gives back to Kasongo. Kasongo spins around, Brocker goes up and under.
It's pretty move. Once he got isolated, got to the rim, there was no weak side help at all. He's got the last 4 points.
15-14. 4-0 for Manasseh Kasongo. Here's a 3, Clement off a screen, no good. It's smacked out of bounds by Brocker. It'll go back to Sioux City East.
Again, both teams 5-0 in the conference. So this is a conference game. This is a huge matchup to kind of put you one up.
8-0 for AL on the year, 7-1 for Sioux City East. Neither team ranked in the top 10 of the Iowa High School Athletic Association's Class 4A rankings. Yeah, nice win for whoever comes out on top tonight. Here's Naif Youssef, got picked up defensively, tries to create separation, puts the floater up, no good. Brocker gets the rebound.
That must mean those other 10 teams must be pretty darn good, because I think we're seeing two of the best teams in Western Iowa here tonight.
There's some that might say the boys in Boone have an opinion on the western side of the state in Class 4. That's neither here nor there. Brocker inside touch, spins around Kasongo, got picked up, and it's fouled. It'll stay with AL.
And also, it's not too long ago, the guy by the name of Josh Dix played in the same gym.
What's
we
he
watched
doing
him play.
these days?
Yeah, he's scoring a lot of points at the University of Iowa. So it's not like that. And Sioux City's got a good tradition of good basketball up there as well. So, yes, these two teams definitely are somebody that's going to make themselves known come postseason play.
Substitutions on both sides. Inbound in is stolen away. Zhang Ri, who's been kind of quiet, gets the steal. Working in on Samboli, puts it up, and then Zhang Ri's got his first points.
That's just high. He's just a little bit lankier. Nice finish at the rim. 6 straight points here for the Black Raiders.
5.5 to go in the half. 17-14 Sioux City East. Slaughter, bounce pass to a cutting Sambodi, tried to thread the needle into Huey, deflected, stolen away. Loggins comes up with the swipe. They've got numbers ahead. Fahmy Youssef partially blocked by Slaughter. Into the hands of DeJager. DeJager up the floor, deflected out of bounds by Loggins. He'll stay with AL.
Okay, the amount of athletes that can get 3 steps puts these guys about 25 feet down the floor, and open looks suddenly just disappear when guys can get back and recover.
Easton Clement, Jake Babbitt back into the game for Abraham Lincoln. 17-14 advantage Sioux City East. 5:10 to go in the first half. Clement driving in, threads right side to Yeager for three. No good. Rebound Babbitt. Put back no good, but he's fouled.
I came to Babbitt really quick, and I think it surprised the Black Raider defender right there, and he was able to kind of get back up to the rim. Got fouled on the
Kasongo, his first. So Jake Babbitt going to the free throw line. 17-14, Abraham Lincoln trailing Sioux City East. Babbitt makes the first free throw to make it 17-15. Cal Jepson, who's a standout multi-sport athlete for Sioux City. He's played quarterback for them this year on a state qualifying team. Pretty good baseball player as well. Need to take his baseball talents to the next level. He comes into the game. Babbitt makes them both. Gets it down to a 1-point deficit at 17-16. .450 to go in the first half. With it, top of the key is Bilal Yusuf to Kasongo, who will drive in, kick out left side. Oldman back into the game. Shoots the three, no good. Rebound into the hands of Etienne Higgins. Higgins up the floor to Clement. Clement wanting to drive in. Off balance shot, no good. Rebound by Jepson.
And he's Clement behind, so they got numbers of the Black Raiders.
Up the floor comes Sioux City East. It's poked out of bounds as Bilal Yusuf was attacking. He'll stay with these. I misspoke. Jepson has not committed anywhere, but he is a pretty good all-around athlete for the Black Raiders.
I think DeYager got a hand on that. Probably saved the layup right there. Allow his team to kind of reset here as they get out of bounds of the ball or the basket for the Black Raiders.
Substitutions on both sides. They will inbound it in. Will East to Kasongo, who then goes to Naif Yusuf, right side to Fahmy Yusuf, and he's fouled by Higgins. He put one up, and free throws coming up for Fahmy Yusuf.
They're so quick. All the Black Raider guys can put the ball on the floor, attack the rim, shoot the perimeter. So you've got to defend on the outside. You got to protect against the first step at the same time. That's a tough task as a defender.
So Fahmy Yusuf at the free throw line. That's the second foul on Higgins.
You know, usually going into a game, sometimes your opponents, you can say, okay, this guy's got a good three, we'll defend that, but he doesn't attack the rim, or he's good to go on the rim, but we don't have to worry about the three. Not here tonight. You got to defend all facets of the game here against all these players.
Second one from Yusuf is good. Makes it 18-16. Sioux City's DeYager will bring it up the floor for Abraham Lincoln. 4:10 to go in the first half. Here's Sam Bothy with it. To Babbitt, stolen away. Here's a run out, and slamming it in is Fahmy Yusuf. The one-hand jam.
Might not be the only one we see tonight.
No, I'd be shocked if that's the only one we see. I'm a little shocked it took that long. Slaughter through the traffic. Runner from him is good off the rim.
That's a big basket right there. Kind of stopped that momentum run that the Black Raiders have seemed to get.
Makes it 20-18 at 3:40 to go. Up the floor quickly goes.
Nice job by DeYager.
Here's a steal by Braylon DeYager. He'll bring it across with Slaughter. Slaughter wanted to attack. Bounce pass in. Brocker step on his defender. Little contact. Puts the shot up. No good. It's tipped around into the hands of Cal Jepson.
I think DeYager or Brocker thought he was going to get more pressure from the backside. It wasn't there, and he a little bit strong off the glass.
3:15 to go in the half. Jepson being guarded out top by DeYager. High post touch Kasongo. Drive it in on Brocker. Kasongo puts it up and one. Manasseh Kasongo not being denied there.
That's size on size, and that time Kasongo ended up winning the battle on that and a chance for the and one.
22-18. Kasongo with 8 and a chance to add to that. First foul on Brocker. Chris Loggins will come in on the east side with Cal Jepson checking out. Also looks like Naif Yusuf will come out.
Coach,
Jack
as you mentioned,
Coleman
Coach Randall doing a good job of really rotating his players in, keeping everybody fresh.
Kasongo misses the free throw. Babbitt with the rebound for AL. 3:10 to go in the half. 22-18. Advantage Black Raiders. Up the floor to Yeager. Got picked up defensively. Gives to Sam Bothy. Now Slaughter being guarded by Loggins. Will give to Brocker top the key. Brocker to DeYager. DeYager blocked. That was Yusuf. Fahmy Yusuf with the block. Then a pass ahead. Bilal Yusuf
great.
to Loggins, who lays it up and in.
Great job by Loggins to finish at the rim. And just like that, looked like maybe a basket for the Lynx turns into 2 points for the Black Raiders.
24-18 in favor of Sioux City East. 2:35 to go in the half. Slaughter picked up at the free throw line. Gives to DeYager. to Yeager, left side Slaughter. Now to Babbitt in the corner. Babbitt trying to work around Fahmi Yusuf. Contested shot goes.
That's a tough shot. Nice basket. That's a big basket. I think they didn't get it. Coach Eisenson might have called the timeout. He knows 6-7 points. You don't want to get too far down.
Babbitt's got 10 of their 20 right now. 24-20, Sioux City East, 2:05 to go in the half. Here is Fahmi Yusuf with it. Gives to Bilal Yusuf off a screen. Deep three, no good. Rebound by Brocker. I don't know if that's the look Sioux City East wanted. Now ahead, AL with numbers to Yeager. Blocked by Yusuf. Another block for Fahmi Yusuf, and then a foul on DeYager as he got a hold of the arm as Yusuf was trying to go up court.
It looked like DeYager might get a layup out. They advanced the ball quick. Good job by, as you mentioned, Fahmi Yusuf went up and just stuffed him, and then Yeager, a little frustration perhaps, but picked up a foul.
AL will make some substitutions. Looks like DeYager and Sambothi will come out for the Lynx.
14 foul on the Lynx, so the next one will get free throws for Sioux City East here in the last minute 53.
Looks like Etienne Higgins into the game along with Anachi Jenkins into the game. Here's Yusuf. Now we'll give to Bilal Yusuf.
Nice
pass
strip.
Inside, stripped away by Brocker.
Good weak side help by Brocker.
Throw ahead, Jenkins drove in, then gives to Babbitt. Back to Jenkins. Brocker will attack. Brocker blocked. That time by Zhang Ray. Brocker got it back, though, to Jenkins. 1:20 to go in the half. Jenkins, quick step. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Bilal Yusuf. Here comes East up the floor. Yusuf on the right side. That being Bilal Yusuf. Now we'll slow it down and try to set something up offensively. Loggins inside Ullman on the lob in. They'll kick back out. Here's a three ball. Bilal Yusuf, no good. Rebound grabbed by Naif Yusuf. It's on the floor. He gives to Loggins, and Loggins puts it up.
Just loose ball, 50-50. The Black Raiders come away with that one.
26-20. The other way, Jenkins stopped and gave to Brocker. Here's a three, Clement. Good.
That's a big three right there, Jeff.
They really needed that one, and Easton Clement gives them a three to make it 26-23. His first points of the night come with 35 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a square up three. Yusuf knocks it down. Naif Yusuf counters. It's 29-23. 30 seconds to go in the half.
Shot clock off. I think Coach Isaacson would love to just see if he can take the last shot, maybe get a basket going into halftime.
They got the basket at the end of the quarter from Etienne Higgins. And they had Clement work left side and then pass to Higgins. He's on the left side now, down to 7. He'll go right side, bounce past Slaughter. Slaughter, deep three. That is no good. Hit the cable. So East is going to get the ball with 2 seconds to go.
Well, and, it prompts maybe a long throw down here because if AL would happen to foul, it is going to be 2 free throws no matter what.
They bring Manasseh Kasongo back into the game.
You got some height at the other end, so I think you make a long throw down here.
And fittingly, you'll have your quarterback, Cal Jepson, inbound it. 2 seconds to go in the half. 29-23, Sioux City East with the basketball and the lead. Inbound in to Bilal Yusuf. Half-court shot from him is wide. And that is how a fun first half comes to a close. 29-23, Sioux City East leading Abraham Lincoln here in high school boys basketball action. We'll step aside. Halftime coverage on the way next. KMA-FM.
Reliable internet matters to you, and it matters to FMTC too. So what does reliable look like? At FMTC, reliable means 99% uptime. And if there's a problem, we measure resolution in minutes, not hours or days. You need bandwidth, and FMTC has it. Up to 1 gig. Our fiber internet offers equal download and upload speeds, in addition to being unlimited and reliable. FMTC Fiber, internet worth talking about.
Overcast skies tonight with a low of 7 above. Winds out of the southeast around 5 miles per hour. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Tomorrow, high temperatures reach up to 32. Lows level off around 22. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy. Much warmer Thursday and Friday with highs from the low 40s to the mid 40s. Looking further out, 26 Saturday, 13 Sunday, and 13 on Monday. I'm weatherology meteorologist Laura Lockwood on KMA. Currently, it's 15 degrees.
The new TNT Ford outside Red Oak will have you taking notice. Sure, the name and logo are nice, but those trucks, and more trucks are guaranteed to catch your eye. And Ag Country trucks aren't just about convenience, they're part of the operation. And the sales team at TNT Ford can help you find and finance the right Ford truck to take you from to-do to done with efficiency. Plus, their service team has the know-how to keep your truck at its best. New name, new experience. TNT Ford just east of Red Oak and anytime at TNTFord.com.
Halftime here in Council Bluffs tonight, your Missouri River Activities Conference boys basketball contest, and what a fun first 16 minutes, 29-23. Sioux City East leading Abraham Lincoln, and Brian Bertini. Really entertaining action so far.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of points scored, but again, I think it's just credit to the great defense and athletic ability on both squads. But the intensity is just out the roof right now. It feels like playoff basketball almost. Tournament style, because the level these guys are putting forth, and points are hard to come by, and really just that little flurry right there by the Black Raiders there close out the first half. The difference here, and that's why they lead by 6.
Yeah, so at the end of one, Abraham Lincoln, remember, they got that 3 from Etienne Higgins, and they ended the quarter on a 9-0 run to take a 14-11 lead into the second. Then Manasseh Kasongo had that little personal run of his own. I think it was like 6 in a row. They took the lead, and they've just been able to stay afloat since then. Leading the way for them right now is Manasseh Kasongo with 8 points. Nayef Yusuf with 7. Jake Babbitt topping Abraham Lincoln right now with 10. Brian, these games are always about adjustments on both sides. What are you looking for at halftime if you're Coach Isaacson or Coach Vanderloo?
Well, I think, their teams do such a good job of rotating and covering ball, but I think more on the ball screens, getting the screens and see if you can get some mismatches. If somebody rotates out of position, kick out, and then, penetrating to the baseline, and just not allowing little second half points. Some of the Black Raiders got some out. They had the one dunk there, on the run out layups. And if you get a chance to the free throw line, Trev, you're going to make them, because, those are free points right there if you can take advantage. And Coach Isaacson knows, hey, we just got to stay within striking distance, be right there, and, this game is going to come down to, I think, the last 2 or 3 minutes in that fourth quarter, and who can make some key plays and control the ball.
I mentioned early on in the broadcast that I felt like the 2 things now you mentioned, free throws and second chance opportunities. I still feel like that is true as we get into the final 16 minutes of this one. We're going to step aside, get you an ABC News update, and when we come back, we'll have the second half. Abraham Lincoln, Sioux City East boys basketball on KMA-FM. 29-23, Sioux City East to the break here in Council Bluffs.
From ABC News, I'm Richard Cantu. Israel and top leadership of Hamas have agreed to the core elements of a Gaza hostage release and ceasefire. Haggling continues over the details.
ABC News learning the details of a potential deal are broken up into 3 main phases, starting with the release of 33 hostages, including at least 2 Americans. Over the next 42 days, Israeli forces would withdraw from parts of Gaza and allow much-needed aid in. The Biden administration, Qatar, Egypt, and the incoming Trump administration all involved.
ABC's Ian Panel in Tel Aviv, where thousands gathered in anticipation of a deal. Previously released hostage Moran Stella Yanai wants the remaining hostages home.
This is not about politics or strategy. It's about humanity and the shared belief that no one should be left behind in darkness.
Capital One says it's deeply disappointed after the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau sued the bank, asserting it cheated account holders out of more than $2 billion in savings account interest. In Los Angeles,
remain alert as danger has not yet passed.
L.A. City Fire Chief Kristen Crowley says the hot, dry Santa Ana wind will be howling into Wednesday.
Life-threatening and destructive and widespread winds are already here.
As he signed the proclamation establishing 2 new national monuments on hundreds of thousands of acres of land in northern and southern California, President Biden commented on the ongoing fires.
It's incredible. Thousands of homes lost. Folks, in another reminder, tragedy like this is not about blue states and red states, not about conservatives and liberals. It's about the United States of America.
Brown-Forman, maker of Jack Daniels, said it's reducing its global workforce by 12%. It's also closing its Louisville barrel-making plant. You're listening to ABC News.
This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When it comes to my lifestyle and diet, I don't always make the smartest choices.
Touchdown! Woo! Hey!
Hey, how about another round and some more chips? But when it comes to taking care of my liver, I do make one very smart choice. Active Liver Tablets from New Nordic. I used to have real issues with my liver, and at my last checkup, my doc was concerned about my numbers. But since adding a once-a-day Active Liver Tablet, my gut's better, I feel great, and my doctor's happy. I ask a lot of my liver, so the least I can do to say thanks is a daily dose of Active Liver.
You ask a lot of your liver, so give it the support it needs with Active Liver. You can find Active Liver at Amazon.com, or for a volume discount, visit NewNordicUSA.com. Go to NordicUSA.com, Amazon, or ask for Active Liver at your local CVS. New year, new you, New Nordic.
The Justice Department issued its first report on the Tulsa race massacre of 1921.
Federal investigators have learned that local police helped to plan the raid into Tulsa's Greenwood section to imprison black residents. And while there are still 2 known survivors, Assistant U.S. Attorney General Kristen Clark says
there is no living perpetrator for the Justice Department to prosecute.
Tulsa City Councilor Vanessa Hall Harper demanding reparations for the descendants of the victims of the Tulsa race massacre.
ABC's Jim Ryan. They're haggling over the details, but Israel and the highest ranks of Hamas have agreed to the core elements of a ceasefire hostage release deal. Speaking to the Atlantic Council, Secretary of State Anthony Blinken was interrupted by pro-Palestinian demonstrators.
At the same time, we strengthen America's robust sanctions regime on Iran and delivered on President Biden's commitment.
You will forever be known as Bloody Blinken, Secretary of Genocide. You have the blood of hundreds of thousands of innocent people on your hands. We have spent.
Thank you. I respect your views. Please allow me to share mine.
Food recall. Grocery chain Aldi recalling 12.5 tons of frozen Cosma Mamita chicken and cheese taquitos after a customer reported finding a piece of metal in the chicken. The taquitos sold at Aldi's in 31 states with Best Buy dates of July 3rd and September 25th of this year. I'm Richard Cantu, ABC News.
Struggling with back taxes or unfiled returns? Owe the IRS $10,000 or more? With the IRS ramping up enforcement, taxpayers across the country are turning to tax relief helpers. Call 800-885-0622 now. End IRS stress today. Stop collection efforts, wage garnishments, and sleepless nights. Tax relief helpers can help you or your business settle your tax debt quickly and affordably. Call the Tax Relief Helpers hotline at 800-885-0622. That's 800-885-0622. Start your relief today.
Nutrient Ag Solutions takes the responsibility of growing seriously. As a leader in the ag sector, they provide their customers with complete agriculture solutions, including nutrients, crop protection products, seed, service, and digital tools for optimum customer success. Talk with Nutrient Ag Solutions in Westboro, Coyne, Percival, and Essex. Nutrient Ag Solutions, transforming agriculture and feeding the future.
The second half here in Council Bluffs. Trevor Mader, Brian Bertini with you. High school boys basketball on KMAFM 29-23. Advantage Sioux City East over Abraham Lincoln as we go to the second half. And Brian, we had an awesome girls game, an awesome first 16 minutes of this game, and I expect nothing less on the next 16 minutes.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of adjustments coaches make. I think, like I said, I look for maybe both teams to do a little bit more on-ball screens right there, try to get two-man games. If somebody rotates out of position, you can kick out or attack the basket. I think the message has been, there's going to be a little contact, so you're going to have to fight through it. But let's get to the rim, finish. And so far, the difference, probably the Black Raiders have done a little bit better job of that in the first half.
So we're going to begin the second half again, 29-23, advantage Black Raiders here in this matchup. 8-0, Abraham Lincoln picked up a nice win over Nebraska Class A Bellevue West on Friday night. Sioux City East 7-1 on the year, just the one blemish of this season that came before Christmas break to a really good Lincoln Pius team. So it'll be AL basketball.
Again, both teams, for the most part, nobody in serious foul trouble with three, so everybody can be really aggressive.
So Abraham Lincoln with the basketball. Easton Clement running point for the Lynx. Looks like starters on the floor on both sides. Clement, right side, Jeremiah Slaughter, inside Babbitt, kick right corner, Higgins, 3, no good, good look, doesn't go. Brocker with a nice rebound. Brocker trying to get big underneath, gets the hook shot and one.
Now, there was the ball screen I talked about. They ran a thing and they kicked it out. Higgins had the 3. Good job by Brocker on the back end to clean it up. He had to wait to make sure he had to almost do like a baby hook, Trev, not to get it blocked. Got the basket and one. So if this free throw goes, that's a perfect start for Coach Isaacson and his squad.
So Brocker, who will play at Morningside of the future, misses that free throw. Rebound cleared by Sioux City East. Looks like they've got their starters on the floor as well. Chris Loggins, the third. Bilal Yusuf, steal by AL with Babbitt. Babbitt up and under, no good. Kasongo hit the backboard. The AL side, I think, feels like that should have been goaltending.
Yeah, and the ball was up. He kind of went through. I thought the trail official might go ahead and call that.
They do not, much to the dismay of the AL side. It'll be Sioux City's no, it will be AL basketball. I believe there's a little bit of confusion across the board right now. It is AL basketball. So Lynx will inbound it. Here's Slaughter, wanted to catch and shoot, got picked up defensively, gives to Brocker. Makes Kasongo come out and guard him. Brocker to Higgins. Higgins got by one defender. Kick right side, Babbitt. Babbitt attacking. Contested shot, no good, but he's fouled. And Jake Babbitt with free throws coming his way.
A little bit more concerted effort perhaps to attack the rim right there. Good kick out. Higgins, nice job on passing up. And as he went through the lane, he took another defender with him. Chance of free throws again here.
So free throws for Jake Babbitt, the only in double figures, adds to his total as he makes that one.
So trailing 6, you've chipped into that lead half of it on the free, with the bucket and one, and a chance to get within 2 points here early in this second half.
Jack Oman at the free throw line. He comes into the game as Babbitt's the free throw line.
And somebody crossed it. Yeah, it was a lane violation. Remember, one of the guys crossed into the lane or inside the 3-point line right there. So he missed a free throw, so he gets a chance to redeem himself here.
So another chance for Babbitt after the lane violation, and he makes it.
That's big, Trey. Mark that down as one of those little hidden points. Pick up. Now it's a 2-point game.
29-27. First 4 of the quarter and of a half to AL. Oman drove in, kicks it out to Kasongo, then gives to Nayef Yusuf. He'll go left side, log and step on his defender, goes up and under, no good. Would have been an awesome shot if it went. Rebound is somehow won by Babbitt, who gives to Clement to head to Slaughter in transition, 3 for Battalion and out, no good. Kasongo gets the rebound for Sioux City East. They've got numbers. He'll go up the floor. Kasongo lays it up and in.
He took off, about 10 feet from the basket and just laid it up at the rim.
10 now for Manasseh Kasongo. 6.5 to go in the third. 31-27. Sioux City's lead.
He's getting some looks at the football, just being so athletic.
Left side, Etienne Higgins. With contact, they let him play through. He'll hand off to Babbitt. Babbitt goes right corner. Slaughter will drive in, being guarded by Yusuf. Now Brocker inside, being guarded by Kasongo. Brocker goes baby hook. And
lefty, if he doesn't, it's probably going to be rejected. So nice move right there. They stay within one basket.
The left hand hook, the look for Creighton Brocker, and it's 31-29. Now Oman will launch a 3, no good. Don't know if that's who they would have wanted shooting that. Brocker gets the rebound.
He was the guy that didn't start that first game, so he's started the second half. He's taken 2 shots and missed them both. Slaughter,
3 for the lead, no good. Rebound is won by Jack Oman of Sioux City East. 5:37 to go in the third. 31-29 Black Raiders. Bilal Yusuf running point. With it now, and then he'll go to Kasongo, then gives to Loggins. Loggins got picked up defensively, bounce pass back out to Bilal. 14 to go on the shot clock, and Bilal Yusuf will pull it out and try to set something up. Down to 7. Yusuf being guarded by Clement, gives to Kasongo. Kasongo just driving in, got by 2 defenders, puts it up, can't get the roll. Brocker with the rebound. Clement up the floor. Babbitt coast to coast, can't get the bucket, but gets the foul.
Nice read by Babbitt to exploit that defense. Took off, and a nice find. I think that was Higgins on the push, or Slaughter on the push right there. So again, free throws been the kindly friend here for the Lynx here in the start of the second half.
First foul of the game on Chris Loggins, the third. By the way, the third team foul on Sioux City East. Babbitt misses the first free throw. It looks like Aiden Sambothi, Grant Huey, and Braylon DeYager all coming on the AL side. Slaughter, Brocker will sit.
And both teams going to the benches early here and getting everybody involved.
Babbitt makes the second, and it's 31-30, and now he will check out. Sambothi will come in for him. On the east side, they just brought Manasseh Kasongo and Naif Yusuf and Chris Loggins, the third out. Zhang Ri back into the game. You also got, I believe, Fahmi Yusuf is out there. He gets it on a cut from Jepson. No good on the contested shot, but he's fouled.
Nice pass by Jepson.
That foul is on Grant Huey, his first team foul on AL, and it was a shooting foul. So Fahmi Yusuf at the free throw line. His first shot, no good. 31-30. Sioux City East holding on to the lead right now.
Both teams come in scoring a lot of points, but tonight defense has kind of been the calling cards for both squads.
Yusuf with the second one, got it to rattle in. And it's 32-30. 4:50 to go in the third. DeYager bringing it up, being guarded by Bilal Yusuf. Will go to Clement. Clement gives to DeYager on the handoff. DeYager working in on Jepson, got picked up. Out to Etienne Higgins, who's being guarded fiercely by Fahmi Yusuf. Higgins, step back, jack for the lead. Bang!
Yeah. Well, he stepped back, got that separation, hit it. Lynx back on top by one.
It rattles in, a little bit of hesitation on that, and it's 33-32 advantage AL. 4:20 to go in the third. Bilal Yusuf with it left wing. We'll get a high screen from Jack Omen, who will now settle in. They'll go left side, Zhang Ri. Back top of the key to Bilal Yusuf, being guarded by Clement. Gets a back screen again from Omen. 7 on the shot clock. Yusuf bounce pass into a cutting Omen, and he's fouled on the floor. That was shaping up to be a good defensive stand by
Grant
AL.
Huey got away with it. Grabbed the offensive player around and let it go. And then the second time down, he a little bit too much body contact. Picked up his second foul.
Slaughter in for Easton Clement. On the AL side, Jack Omen will come out. Also, Bilal Yusuf will sit. They inbound in to Fahmi Yusuf. 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound underneath. Loggins puts it up and in.
Good job by Loggins. He's quick off the floor. Got the putback.
Chris Loggins gives them the lead, 34-33. 3:45 to go in the third. Slaughter dribbled it off his foot, out of bounds.
Yep.
East it'll go. Wanted to penetrate and dribbled it off the shoe. Manasseh Kasongo also back into the game for Sioux City East. 3:40 remaining in the third. 34-33 advantage Black Raiders. Jepson, left side to Loggins. High post touch, rebounds, pass in, but not before a whistle and a foul. Will stop play.
Third on Huey. That's going to prompt him to come out of the game.
And so Huey comes out, Etienne Higgins out, Aiden Sambothi also out on the AL side. Jake Babbitt back into the game. Looks like Easton Clement also in, Creighton Brocker back in. Sioux City East basketball. 3:25 to go in the third, up by 1. Jepson will pass fake, now goes right side, Zhang Ray will give to Fahmi Yusuf, being guarded right wing by Slaughter, right back to Ray. Ray had it deflected, stolen away by Babbitt.
Yeah, nice job. Babbitt collapsed down with the long wingspan he had, got the steal.
Babbitt with the swipe now inside Brocker, trying to spin around Kasongo again. Hook shot, no good. Babbitt cleans it up though, the rebound, and a reset for AL. Babbitt trying to create separation and is fouled. It looks like it's going to be on Zhang Ri, judging by his body language.
I think Coach Vanderloo was thinking maybe a push-off right there.
It's the 4th on rebound.
Yeah, that's huge because they want him for defensive purposes. It's also the 14th foul. Inbound here to Babbitt.
Omen back into the game, replacing Zhang Ri. Here's Slaughter, gets a screen from Brocker. Slaughter gives to DeYager. DeYager left side. Babbitt, one of the 3, decides not to. Bounce pass into Brocker. Brocker working on Kasongo. Backside deflected, stolen away by Jepson. Jepson up the floor. Contested shot by Clement. and it's out of bounds off of East, off the miss. We'll go to AL. That was really good defense by Clement.
Coach Vanderloo really upset. Thought there was body contact. Thought Jemison got knocked off his place, attacking the rim. Officials decide not to agree with him.
So back to AL to go. Coach Vanderloo is pleading his case. He is still pleading his case. Not going to win that argument. AL basketball as they bring it up the floor. 2:30 to go in the third. High post touch Babbitt. Actually has to come out of the three-point line to get it. Top of the key to Yeager. 3 for the lead. Off the iron. No good. Babbitt with a rebound. Kicks it back out.
He's got some big offensive glass here.
Clement is then fouled by Loggins as he was about to attack.
That's going to be free throws coming up. 15 foul.
Second foul on Chris Loggins. As it looks like Naif Youssef about to come back into the game for Sioux City East. Chris Loggins will come out.
Well, it hasn't been a lot of points scored, but not for lack of action, has there?
No, not at all. Free throws for Easton Clement. He knocks down first. Well, this Sioux City East team, by the way, Brian, that's averaging 81 points per game.
Yeah, and you know, tonight, obviously, with the athletes the Lynx have, that probably was going to go down. It was 29-23, Sioux City East at half, and they've only got 5 points, and we played almost 6 minutes.
So the first free throw good from Clement. He'll try to add to this. Etienne Higgins back into the game for them, and he does not get it. We're tied at 34. 5 for rebound. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Brocker.
And I would say that, 5 of the points, 6 of the points the Lynx have are via the free throw line? Is that about right?
I can look here in just
second
a half.
There has not been many points they've gotten on the baskets.
Yeah, so 4 free throws, 3 field goals. Here's a almost stolen away. Kasongo got it back. Bounce pass inside to Naif Youssef, who then gives to Bilal Youssef, who's back into the game. There's a lot of Youssefs down on the floor. Bilal will launch a left wing 3, no good. 5 rebound underneath, and there's a foul on the floor. That might be on All right, we're back on the video side of things on KMA Video Stream Online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mater, Brian Bertini with you. We apologize going through some sort of technical difficulty here tonight. 44-41. Abraham Lincoln leading Sioux City East. 5:20 to go here in the fourth. Brian, I've been kind of feverishly trying to get us back up and running, but what's kind of stood out to you over the last couple minutes?
Just great defense at both ends. The difference right now, just a 3 by Slaughter for the Lynx. Put them up by 3 here, 5:18 to go. Again, only one physicals this game is. Only one foul called in this fourth quarter.
Sioux City East with the basketball. Manasseh Kasongo, 3 to tie it at the end of the shot clock. No good. Easton Clement comes up with the rebound for AL. Brocker with it. Here's a 3. Etienne Higgins, no good. Rebound, Manasseh Kasongo. East will go the other way. Inside Kasongo. Trying to create separation. Brocker stood him up well. Fight for the basketball. They're on the floor. And the arrow will stay with East. Yes, it will stay with East.
Yeah, good job by Brocker to go straight up. Manasseh was trying to push his way in, get to the rim, and finish. Brocker wouldn't let him do that. Ends up losing the ball in the tie-up.
44-41, 4:40 to go in this one. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them on the KMA Video Stream Online, KMAland.com.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs on the KMA Video Stream Online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mater with you here tonight alongside Brian Bertini. 4:40 to go in this one. 44-41. Sioux City East, Abraham Lincoln on top. It is East basketball. Inbound into Jepson. They overthrew him. Fahmy Youssef tried to go to Jepson. He overthrew him.
Tried to run a double screen there and bring somebody back. I think they wanted to go right back to the inbounder, but a little miscommunication. That was after the timeout, too. So, ball back to the Lynx after that miscue.
So, Abraham Lincoln basketball. Bounce pass into Braylon DeYager. 4:35 to go in this one. Here's Slaughter to Etienne Higgins. Higgins. Inside DeYager off the glass.
Nice job by DeYager. Took the baseline, no weak side help. Biggest lead in quite a while, I think, for AL here.
46-41. That might be their biggest lead of the night, actually. After
they trailed by 6.5. They've just been shut down deep. There's a loose ball steal.
They get the steal. Brocker ahead. Steps around a defender. Misses the shot.
Yeah,
fighting for rebound. Gets called for the foul.
I think if he would have hit Slaughter, his teammate had a 2-on-1. He elected to go to the rim. Slaughter probably had the easier finish layup, so he gets nothing out of it. Picks up the foul. That's his third, which could be a big deal, Trev. You know, there's still 4 minutes to go in this physical game, and who knows? We could have bonus basketball the way this one's played out.
Wouldn't rule it out by any stretch of the imagination. 46-41.
Higgins comes out, and I think Clement back in.
Looks like Easton Clement is back into the lineup for Abraham Lincoln. They've also got Jake Babbitt.
Both teams go a little bit quicker. Not as much size right now.
So with the basketball is Sioux City East. Driving in and drawing the foul on the contact is Bilal Youssef.
He liked the matchup. I think he had one-on-one that got DeYager into the lane pretty deep, his third. So There are a few guys now racking up 3 fouls.
So free throws coming up for Bilal Yusuf, and he misses the first.
There's some missed opportunities for the Black Raiders at the free throw line here in the second half.
3:55 to go. Yusuf makes the second one. Makes it 46-42. Brocker need an outlet on the inbound. Gives it to Slaughter. Now they'll go inside to Brocker. Brocker trying to spin around Kasongo. Hook shot blocked by Kasongo. Got back though by Slaughter. His floater no good over the top of Jean-Rie. Rebound grabbed by Bilal Yusuf. And then Brocker's going to get called for the foul. And Yusuf.
A little extra shove there. But that's Brocker's. Is that his fourth?
That'll be his fourth.
It's more of a frustration foul. Chance the ball was blocked from him. He looked like he made a pretty good move, drop step and hook, but Manass did a great job of rejecting that shot. And Coach Isaacson knows that I need my guy here, so I got to take him out and make sure he has something to use here. Still 3:34 to go.
Etienne Higgins into the game for Brocker on the AL side. 46-42 advantage AL. Driving in is Naif Yusuf. He's fouled. I don't know if it's going to be on Slaughter or Easton Clement.
Well, he got deep into the lane right there and got him up in the air. Again, free throws. Coach Vanderloo would love to see his guys convert at the free throw line here. Fourth team foul, so now the rest of the way, Sioux City East will be at the free throw line for this last 3:25.
3:25 to go in this one, and Naif Yusuf at the free throw line with a chance to cut into this margin. First one is good, makes it 46-43.
Grant
Huey in on the AL side.
I think Coach Isaacson knows he needs some size in that paint to protect.
So next free throw coming from Naif Yusuf to make it a 2-point game is good. 46-44.
Feel like first team to 50, Trev.
There's a foul on Cal Jepson as they inbound it into Easton Clement. Thanks to Joe Narmi for the proper pronunciation on that. 3:25 to go.
And only the second foul, so Jepson being aggressive right there. And the way this game's played, you a little contact, you might get away with it and get a backcourt steal.
Fun game here tonight. The top two teams, Missouri River Activities Conference, going at it to combine 15-1 on the year. Clement left side, a little head fake, will drive in, kick right side, Higgins for three, bang!
I love it. Close out a little bit late. Higgins makes him pay. Back up to 5.
49-44 AL, 3:05 to go in this one. This gym is as loud as it's been all night. Yusuf fouled as he jump stepped, and it's going to be on Huey, his third.
Fourth,
yeah, it was 3, now it's 4.
Well, and biggest thing is now free throws coming up, and the clock stopped, and a chance Black Raiders to chip in this lead here. They've been stymied by really good defense here by this Lynx team in the second half.
So free throws coming up for Naif Yusuf, who actually just moments ago missed a couple.
Yeah. And not that they're scoring at will in that first half. It was only 29-23, but they kind of went to that dry spell. They only scored 8 points in that third quarter.
And Yusuf makes the first one.
You said this is a team coming in averaging what?
80.1 points per game. Or 80.5. Yeah,
So
a lot of points.
About half their average right now, but again, they haven't seen maybe the quality of players in depth that the Lynx have provided to them tonight.
Substitutions on both sides. Brocker back in for AL, playing with those 4 fouls. I've got him for 10 rebounds tonight. The next free throw from Naif Yusuf is good. Makes it 49-46.
2 big ones right there. Yep. Stay within a possession here. They can get in with their athletes. They can get into the press.
They bring it up the floor with Easton Clement. Higgins inside Babbitt. Babbitt back to Higgins. 2:50 to go. Higgins being guarded right now by Manasseh Kasongo. They'll go left side Babbitt. Inside Brocker. Brocker is fouled as he was trying to spin around a defender.
He almost lost his balance too, but The foul occurred, I think, before that happened. Get that on number 44.
This will be on
Yusuf.
Fahmi Yusuf, the guilty party.
His first, team's third. So they still have a foul to give, Trev.
2:42 to go in this one. 49-46. AL clinging to a lead. Inbound in to Slaughter. Lost it. Ball on the floor. Fight for the basketball. It's stolen away by Jepson, and then he
stood
traveled.
Up, yep.
We'll give it back to AL.
It's one of those, it's so tempting. You just want to stand up and regain your balance and get going, but he has to stay on the floor unless you start dribbling, which he didn't do.
So AL basketball, 2:35 remaining. Lynx trying to hold on and stay unbeaten. And I thought maybe it'd be a track meet. Dogfight might be a better way to describe tonight. Higgins inbound into Slaughter. Slaughter out top to Clement, left side to Slaughter. Left side has a step on his defender. He'll drive in. Slaughter, runner, no good. Brocker, put back and one.
And an undercut, I think, by Fahmi Yusuf right there, but what a good job by Brocker to go up and not come down, Trev, just tap it back up with the in-one.
Creighton Brocker with the putback grows the lead to 5. I've got him with a double-double tonight now. 10 points, 10 rebounds, one very unofficial tally.
And they've been hard-earned double-doubles, haven't they?
Yeah, him and Manasseh Kasango have gotten to know each other quite well inside the paint tonight.
And when do these guys play again?
Early February.
That'll be up there. That game might resemble this one.
First one from Brocker is good.
He's going to come out and Huey back in with the 4 fouls, but Brocker needs a break, and you need to make sure he's got a little bit in the tank for this last 2 minutes.
52-46. Advantage AL trying to get a big Missouri River Conference win. They'll bring it up the floor. Will Sioux City East with Fahmi Yusuf on the left side. Yusuf driving in. He traveled. Tried to jump stop through a defender. Easton Clement kind of got in the lane.
Yeah, and he wanted to go out there to his teammate Loggins, but Higgins had kind of jumped the passing route, and he had nowhere to go with it and took an extra step.
2:14 to go. 52-46 AL with 2:14 left. And we'll see a timeout taken by Sioux City East head coach Ross Vanderloo. We'll be back in 30. Fun.
Reliable internet matters to you, and it matters to FMTC too. So what does reliable look like? At FMTC, reliable means 99% uptime. And if there's a problem, we measure resolution in minutes, not hours or days. You need bandwidth, and FMTC has it. Up to 1 gig. Our fiber internet offers equal download and upload speeds, in addition to being unlimited and reliable. FMTC Fiber. Internet worth talking about.
52-46. Abraham Lincoln leading Sioux City East here on KMA Video Stream online, KMAland.com. We're on KMA FM as well. Had some technical difficulties trying to get those sorted out, but we are here tonight on the video stream. And what a fun game. Abraham Lincoln holding on to a lead, trying to move to 9-0 on the year.
And this gym has been electric, hasn't it? There's just a lot of energy, crowds on both sides, good crowds, and just it's got that feel. And, of course, on display, 2 top teams in Western Iowa.
Jeremiah Slaughter will bring it across half court for the Lynx. Left side with it is Jake Babbitt. Kind of a quiet second half for him after being their spark early on. AL content to burn some time. 1:55 left. Here's Easton Clement with it, top of the key. Gives left side Babbitt, down to 10 on the shot clock. Into Higgins. Higgins will attack, poked away from behind by Loggins. And it'll stay with AL. 6 on the shot clock. 1:45 left on the game clock. Higgins will be the inbounder. Etienne Higgins inbounds into Brocker. Brocker catches it, got picked up defensively. Left side 3, Babbitt is no good. Rebound, though, cannot be saved by Clement. He stepped on the line.
He knew he was getting close to that line. He tried to get a handle on it, couldn't get it.
Man, that Babbitt 3 there might have sent the house down.
So a little offense, defense. This time Coach Isaac is going to like to keep Brocker out there. He's got 4 fouls. He doesn't want him to go get stuck in a one-on-one matchup, but they're going to leave him out there here.
1:37 remaining. Bilal Yusuf will bring it up the floor. Bounce pass to Fahmy Yusuf.
You see they want to go into him.
We'll go Kasongo working on Brocker. No good. Brocker rebound. He's fouled by Kasongo. Good defense by Creighton Brocker.
Yeah, it's not the guy on the weak side. I think Coach Vanderloo is more upset that the guy on the weak side didn't get called for the foul. I think Brocker was okay, but doesn't matter because we're going to walk the other way for free throws.
Creighton Brocker will go to the free throw line. I've got him tonight, 11 points, 12 rebounds, so a double-double for the future Morningside Mustang.
You know, and if Manassa hits that basket, it's probably a moot point. We head the other way, but so some big free throws coming up here. And Coach Isaacson like to take everybody out the free throw line.
First one from Brocker, no good.
This is a big one here because this puts you at 3 possessions. You're up 6 now. And
yeah, so Brocker will once again try to get this up to a 3-possession lead, and he does. 53-46. 1:20 remaining. East needs points. They need them quickly. Loggins got picked up. Gives to Kasongo, top of the key. Right side, Naif Yusuf is fouled by Babbitt, and that'll put, or on Clement rather, and that'll put Yusuf at the line. Not a great free throw shooter. We've seen that tonight.
What a chance to score at the clock stop. Also allow Coach Vanderloo to maybe make some offensive substitutions here. But these are critical free throws. If you're Sioux City East, you got to make these, get this within 5 again, and have a chance maybe to get a steal.
So now Naif Yusuf at the line. And his first one, taking his time, misses it.
We're going to substitute. Now Coach Isaacson changed his mind. Looks like DeJager was going to come in and decide to change his mind. They want to make sure Brocker's matched up on the right side.
The next free throw from
Naif. Higgins trying to box out Manassa might not have been a good matchup.
Oh, Yusuf was going to miss on purpose and try to put it back, and he was over the line too soon.
And it went in.
Yeah, he went in. Yeah, he was really early on that one. And they say no. It's AL basketball. We've got a timeout on the floor. Brian Bertini, 1:13 to go. If you're Abraham Lincoln, it's kind of as simple as this now down the stretch. If you make your free throws, you're probably going to come out of here with the win.
Well, 1, you got to get the ball inbounds. 2, you got to be sharp and crisp with your passes. Come eat every pass. Don't allow tie-ups. Keep the ball moving, yes. If you get fouled, walk down the other end. At least Trev, with the double bonus, you got to step to the line. You got to make 1 or 2. You got to get something positive out of it. And then if you're Sioux City East, you're going to have to try to get, hopefully maybe a screen on a ball and get a kick out, get a 3. And, play good defense, get a stop. And like you said, it's 7-point lead with 1:13. We've seen crazy things happen.
Yes.
But if you do your job and make your free throws, they're going to have all the players step out of bounds.
Yeah, we've seen this, kind of like a football play where, Easton Clement ran kind of a short in route, and he gets the basketball. He's fouled going up the floor. You had an in, you had a go. I think somebody ran a post.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything there.
Little receiver tree right there, right?
Curl, I think, was the route I was looking for that Easton Clement ran. 1:10 to go. Here in this one, 53-46 on the KMA video stream on KMA FM 99.1. We had a little bit of technical difficulties earlier. Huge thanks to Derek Martin for getting us back up and running on the FM. What a fun game here tonight. What a fun doubleheader. And you never know when you make the schedule if you're going to get 1 really good game, 2 not great games. Had a doozy tonight in the girls' game. AL was down 7 with 3.5 to go.
Yeah,
came back and won.
We thought that maybe the scores might be reversed. We thought the boys' game might be that 69-64, track meet sort of feel, and that turned out to be the girls' game. And the boys' game has been the slugfest, and it's neither team budging much. And it's just been basically, I think the free throws have been kind of the difference here, second half of the Lynx.
Clement makes the first. It's an 8-point lead, largest of the night for AL. They'll try to grow upon that now, and he does not make it. Rebound grab by Chris Loggins. East needs points. They need them quickly. Here's Fahmy Yusuf with it left side, out top, way top to Bilal Yusuf, being guarded by Slaughter. Yusuf, jump stop, floater, got it. They needed that in a bad way. And then a quick timeout by Sioux City East head coach Ross
might
Vanderloo.
be his last, I think.
And that's pivotal because you'd like to have one down the stretch. We'll keep it here on KMAFM 99.1, Florinda, Shenandoah. That way Derek doesn't. I know Derek's a busy man. Don't want him to have to push buttons if he doesn't need to. Brian Bertini, like what we talked about earlier, if you're AL, it comes down to now get the ball in, make your free throws. Do they run something similar?
Well, you can run the baseline. You can actually throw the ball across the side if you need to get the ball in. You've got, and Coach Isaacson does have some timeouts in his pocket, Trev, so if you don't get it in on that 3.5 count, call timeout, hold possession. Biggest thing for them is don't turn the ball over in the backcourt, and give the Black Raiders a chance to score quickly at the rim. You're up 6, get fouled, walk down, make at least one free throw, make it a 3-possession game. And then when you go down the defensive end, guard against the 3. You'll give layups, Trev. You'll give layups. You'll trade points, especially when you have a 6-point lead. What you don't want to do is give a 3 up or maybe foul a 3-point shooter. So
well, we saw that was kind of a turning point in the girls' game too, right? Sioux City East was up 3. They foul on a 3. Addie Naughton ends up hitting on a 3.
And that just kind of opened the door right there. That flipped that game. Yeah, flipped that game completely around.
56.2 to go. 54-48. Advantage Abraham Lincoln.
Dieger's going to be the guy inbound at least to start with, so he can run the baseline.
Yeah, so DeJager inbounding. You've got Etienne Higgins out there. DeJager will inbound into Higgins, kind of dribble himself into a trap, and he got bailed out, got fouled as he was going to turn around. A little extracurriculars after between Jepson and Higgins. The free throws will be coming for Etienne Higgins. 54 ticks remaining. And Higgins, who's got 10 points on the night, at the line.
His job is to make 1 or 2 here at least.
Higgins hit a couple of big threes so far tonight. Shoulder shrug, shoots the free throw and makes it.
The game has changed now the last couple of years with the removal of the 1-and-1. Yep. So it changes a little bit of what the strategy does here down the stretch for the coaches.
55-48. Higgins makes the second. And it's 56-48. We've got a 60-second timeout. We are going to take a timeout here on the KMA video stream on KMA-FM 99.
Sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
Welcome back to KMA-FM 99.1, Clarinda Shenandoah, video streaming, KMAland.com. Trevor Bader, Brian Bertini with you here tonight. What a fun game this has been, 56-48. Abraham Lincoln clinging to a lead over Sioux City East. It was a 14-11 AL lead at the end of one. They were down 29-23 at the break, and then just kind of grinded their way to the lead in the third quarter. Nothing flashy, Brian. Hit some free throws, got to the foul line, and took a 39-36. Kind of went back and forth early in the fourth, and they got a multiple score lead and have just hung on up to this point.
Grind is the right word. They held this East team to 8 points in that third quarter, Trev. I think that was significant and took that lead. So now they just got to finish this off and see if they can keep this record perfect.
Up the floor, Bilal Yusuf, layup, missed it short. Guess who got the rebound? Creighton Brocker, another one for him. Clement to Slaughter. 40 seconds to go, 29 on the shot clock. Here's a foul. I think it's going to be on Loggins.
And that might probably do it. Coach Vanderloo is kind of realizing that they had a chance early. They kind of let things get away from them in that third quarter. They just couldn't find that basket when they needed to. And credit the AL Lynx to, like you said, grind out, hit some big free throws.
How about the balance tonight? You've got Higgins right now in double figures with 12. Babbitt leads the way with 13. Clement's got 10. Brocker's got a double-double with 12 points. And now Higgins makes a free throw to give him 13, the lead at 9.
Yeah, and they got some other contributors. Dieger had a nice game tonight. I thought, Grant Huey come in and did a really good job physical botting up against a really tough inside game of the East. Black Raiders. And
Higgins makes both. 58-48, 35 seconds to go in this one. Yusuf gets a bucket and one.
Coach Eisen says, just let him go. You know, you don't need to give points with the clock stopped. So, again, he makes this. It's still 7, and there's crazy things that happen, Trev. All it takes with the speed and athletic ability of the Sioux City East Black Raiders, I mean, a steal and a basket, another foul, and suddenly this can get a lot closer and tighter than Coach Eisen would like here this last 31 seconds.
So 58-51, 58-50 ball use. This free throw no good. Fight for the rebound underneath is batted around. Brocker had it for a moment. It hit the referee. It was last touch, they'll say, by East. It goes to AL.
They had a chance right there on that 50-50 ball. They come up with that and get the putback, get fouled. It could be, you know, it could have been down to a 5-point game in a hurry.
So back to AL it'll go. 25.5 remaining, and we've got a 30-second timeout taken by head coach Jason Isaacson.
Not happy with from the execution down here in the stretch. And again, you know, you just, against teams of this caliber, you just can't relax at any point.
What a treat we've had here tonight in this one. This is one that when I made the schedule in mid-December, had circled on my calendar as what could be a dandy. As you alluded to earlier, they will meet again February 7th in Sioux City at Sioux City East High School. Of course, Sioux City East will turn around and face a Sioux City North team that's playing pretty well this year under head coach Trevor Alfredson. AL, meanwhile, will go to Bishop Helid on Saturday afternoon.
And then Sioux City East will be back here next Monday for the Martin Luther King Classic versus Kearney right here. So, interesting switch, but some important games coming up. But that game date in February, Trev.
Yeah. February 7th,
that's
Sioux City East.
It's a heck of a ball game right there.
Inbound into Higgins. Higgins being guarded by Loggins, just gets it across. And now AL might just be able to dribble this. Nope, we'll get a foul actually on Naif Yusuf that'll put Braylon DeYager at the line. But I think all that we have left to decide now is the final score.
An impressive win tonight as the Lynx, come in 8-0 on the year, 5-0 in the conference, as you mentioned. They get a chance they got all they could handle and even a little bit more. They're going to hold on and get this win tonight. Keep atop of this conference, but
we were tied at 41, and then AL ends the game with right now 17 of the next 26.
And their defense was just phenomenal. They closed out shooters. They really squeezed the space. And Sioux City East struggled. They couldn't get anything going from the perimeter, and when anything at the rim was contested, and then they got enough free throws and nice
DeYager
win,
made
Coach.
one. They'll bring it up the floor. Here's a three that is good from Bilal Yusuf. They do have a timeout left, so they will call it. But I mean, it's prayer time right now if you're Sioux City East in terms of being able to muscle 6 points in 9 seconds.
Well, you have to hope for steal, and get a putback and get the clock stopped. If you're AL, get the ball in and make one free throw and just kind of get out of the way.
So Abraham Lincoln, it looks like on their way to 9-0 on the year under head coach Jason Isaacson. Former AL player, took them to the state tournament as a player, has taken them a couple of times. We've had some really good players come through the program over here. As we mentioned, Josh Dix, who's now at the University of Iowa. They've had some really, really good teams. Seems like every year they're in the mix in the Missouri River Activities Conference.
Well coached, got a good system going. They can play competitive. You got a good environment here. And I tell you what, fans tonight have been treated to 2 really, really good games.
Haven't had a losing season since 2011-2012 when they went 9-10 on the year. And you go back to last year, 16-7, 15-7, 15-6, 19-5. That was the state tournament team back in 2021. They had a team in 2020 that was really, really good.
Yeah.
Ran into Dowling Catholic in a sub-state final at Iowa Western.
Josh Dix had gotten hurt prior to that, and it didn't have him available, and that changed the whole complex of that rest run. In fact, they were one of the top seeds, I think, in that region.
DeYager will inbound it into Easton Clement. He is fouled with 7 seconds to go. So Clement will have a chance to add to his point total. Again, he's one of 4 Lynx in double figures tonight. He's got 10. That's the 5th foul on Cal Jepson, so his night will end 7.9 seconds earlier than everybody else's. So Clement with a pair of free throws coming up. Will add to his point total as he makes the first one. 60-53. So 4 days after knocking off a really good Class A Bellevue West team, as Clement misses this one. A rebound by Fahmy Youssef. He'll bring it up the floor and get a layup, but it doesn't matter. AL grinds their way to a 60-55 win to stay unbeaten. Brian Bertini, your thoughts on tonight?
Well, I was just impressed by both squads' athletic ability, but the defense of the Lynx, the second half, Trev, they trailed 6 points, and we thought, well, if Sioux City East goes on a little bit of a run and puts us up 9-10 points, it might be tough to come back in. They come out, they got some free throws, they got some baskets early. They just went shut down defense, only gave up 8 points in that third quarter, and they just really made everything tough for the Black Raiders getting to the rim. They got free throws when they needed them, some key baskets, and they held on for an impressive 5-point win tonight.
Yeah, 4 in double figures. Etienne Higgins leads the way with 14. Then you've got Jake Babbitt, who I believe came off the bench, 13 points. Creighton Brocker, 12 points, 13 rebounds. Easton Clement adds 11 points, and all of that is the recipe for Abraham Lincoln to move to 9-0 on the year. Meanwhile, Sioux City East will drop to 7-2 on the season. A fun game, and like I said, they're going to do it again February 7th there in Sioux City. What a fun doubleheader tonight. AL girls win a 69-64 thriller. The AL boys get a 5-point win as well, doing so 60-55. We will tell you all about it later on tonight, KMAland.com. You've been listening to high school basketball on KMA FM 99.1 on the KMA video stream. Huge thanks to Derek Martin for helping us work through those technical difficulties. Saying so long from Council Bluffs tonight for KMA Sports and Brian Bertini. I'm Trevor Mader. Thanks for listening, and have a great rest of your night.